play a game, then give us a call sign, or beat it. Let's play a game, then give us a call sign, or beat it. Let's play a game, then give us a call sign, or beat it. Let's play a game. Get your panties out of a twist, then give us a call sign, or beat it.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the After Chat. This is your time, really, to ask questions regarding amateur radio. We want to help you get on the air and stay on the air by solving your problems. That's our goal. So you can take the links in the video description to our Discord. That's the best way to join us because we are literally live there. There's people talking already, and we're going to add you to the mix, hopefully, and you can ask your questions there. Just make sure you're setting a mic and a speaker, vice versa. We'll figure it out one of these days. And then bind a PTT button if you're on Discord. And then when you're on Discord, you're going to scroll all the way down in the HRCC chat room to live-stream is our text chat. And then live-stream/after chat is the voice chat. So that's all you got to do. That's how we kick things off. And we like to say hi to everybody. So let's go ahead and say hi to the chat right now.
Hello, Josh.
Hello, chat. How's it going?
Interesting.
A brie all around. How's it going? I am literally getting a Wendy's ad on my Discord, which don't want to see that. So hopefully everybody's doing well. Anybody do anything fun this weekend? Or I guess plans for the long weekend here?
Unfortunately, I couldn't do the POTA yet because I've been sick most of the week.
All right. Sorry to hear that. Anybody else doing anything this weekend? Plans for this weekend?
Yeah, I get to work.
Okay. Boy, does anybody have a non-depressing answer to my question, what they're doing this weekend?
Barbecue at noon tomorrow.
Okay. I like it. Here we go. You going to set up a radio too, Mark?
No. Well, we're going to test out some antennas, but it's for Firewatch, not for amateur radio. But yeah, we've got some I encapsulated in PVC, and we're going to set them up and see how they do from that location.
Okay. I like it. I love the encapsulate in PVC. That's an interesting thing. Post some picture on the Discord. Love to see it. Let's see. Gandalf, geez, we got the wizards in the chat today. Did a 3-park rove today. That's amazing. Good for you. Love to hear it. I watched Mike's video running the QMX out in the field. Was not doing the 1 pound POTA challenge, but I'm sure he had fun regardless. Mike, what do you have plans for this weekend?
Well, I shot that last Saturday.
Ah, I see.
Not knowing that was just pure irony or coincidence that you were doing a live stream on the 1 pound POTA challenge.
I see.
So
how about this
hence
weekend?
the date that flashed up Casey Neistat style in the beginning of the video.
Who has the attention span for any of that stuff, Mike? What do you want from me? What are you doing this weekend?
You to pay attention to me, damn it.
I can't pay attention to anything, Mike. I can't pay attention to nothing. What are you doing? Anything radio related this weekend?
It's gonna be rainy. It was raining today. I was playing batteries and inverters and solar stuff today at home, just testing stuff out, and yeah, that's it. That's all I did.
So you're just going to be playing some Dido, drinking tea, holding a mug with both hands, just rocking out, building antennas.
Although right? I will tell you, I don't know if I want to. I posted this to my community tab. Let me drop this picture in the live chat here.
I could pull it up myself too here.
So I was making another microphone for the QMX today.
Mm-hmm.
I started about an hour before your live stream and quote unquote finished by maybe a little before the end. And I'm soldering and I'm like, why the hell are my fingers oily?
Oh, okay.
It's never happened to me.
Yes.
And then it turns out, because I have alcohol, solder, flux, and my gun oil all on my workbench in these little squeeze bottles. Turns out I was using gun oil for flux. Doesn't work very well. And I'm wondering, I'm hitting the soldering iron. I'm like, why is this not you hit some flux and it starts bubbling up and doing the thing and flowing the solder. Like, why is this not happening? I'm not paying attention at all because I'm making one of them stupid freaking tiny little K6ARK QMX microphones.
Right. That's hilarious.
So I screwed up like 2 of them. I finally got the third one right.
Oops.
Those parts just melt. That stupid little button, those little tabs on the button, just ugh.
Yeah.
So I was using gun oil for flux.
You were using gun oil for flux. Yeah, that can be.
Doesn't work well.
Not exactly the same looking solution either.
I wasn't paying attention. I just got these squeeze bottles. I got alcohol that I use to clean the flux off, and I just grabbed because they're all in the same place on my workbench.
Mm-hmm.
So I just grabbed it, and I'm not even thinking because I got the 3D printer going in the back. I'm watching that. I'm trying to solder. I'm getting frustrated because I keep melting components.
I like it.
My eyes are getting worse, so like seeing close up isn't clear. Like I gotta back up to see now, This just happened like a month ago. So 45 is the age when you can't see close up anymore.
Did you have you considered more lighting? I found that was a big thing for me. If I had like bright light directly on the computer,
dude, I have
a ton.
I have the light that comes with the workbench on. I have every light. There's 5, 10, 15 LED lights on these Torsier lamps that I have.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I also have like 2 LED studio lights over my workbench for like when I'm filming to brighten it up.
Yeah.
I mean, I could have brought like another studio light that I use, but no, it's just my eyes are getting bad. Like I might need bifocals, and I really don't like that.
Well, it'll be you and Benjamin Franklin, man. It's a good crew to be in, right? Ben Franklin, inventor of the bifocal. Yeah.
Yep,
Mike, I was told 40 is the age that starts happening. I'm not looking forward to it.
Well, maybe I lucked out. I got an extra 5. Actually, I'll be 46 in November, so
yeah,
so
I've
close.
been doing
But I've worn
good
glasses since 4th grade.
Oh, okay.
So
I've
my eyes
never
are
had glasses. My ears and my eyes have been fine. Oh, well, hold on, James. Hold on. Wait. What's it related to, James? What are we talking about?
I just wanted to know if he fluxed it up.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm sitting here sanding a floor, so I'm bored.
All right. Anybody else?
Don't use gun oil on your floor either.
Yeah, don't use gun. Well, that might be okay. Anybody else want to mention what they're doing this weekend? Otherwise, we're going to go to open questions for everybody. Well, all the newcomers first, and then everybody else.
Real quick, I posted that photo that you asked for, and I found out something pretty cool. That you can get a 1-inch to 3/4-inch reducer coupling, and it fits perfectly the SO239.
Oh.
So if you're making, and then you can drop that into a 1-inch coupler. So you can make a waterproof much better than just having it coming out the end cap like you might get from an Ed Fong.
Right.
You can waterproof it super easy,
nice.
just with a few extra components. So that's in the pics.
We like that. Nicely done. Very good. All right. Is there anybody here for the first time that would like to say hi or ask a question? This is for first-timers first. We want to make sure we get you guys the questions you're so desperately looking for. So is anybody here for the first time like to say hi or ask a question? Come now.
Josh, hi. Dave, K4DNS, first time.
Hey, what up, Dave? Good avatar there. Are you talking to us from Ireland, or are you just Irish?
Family's got some Irish descent.
Okay,
but
gotcha.
I was curious. I'm trying to set up charging for when I'm out in the field doing POTA and that sort of stuff. I've got a battery. I've got a 65-watt solar panel. But I'm trying to find a good charge controller. I picked up 1 or 2 solar charge controllers. They've been really, really RF noisy, and I was hoping someone had a good idea or suggestion for one that's going to be pretty inexpensive.
Whoa, okay, great. See, almost got me. Inexpensive is what? What's your budget?
Budget's really whatever it needs to be. Hopefully,
no. Give me a
under
dollar.
100, but.
Under 100.
I'd love
okay.
to see if I could find. I'd love to see if I could find one under 50.
Good luck, bud. Okay, so I have. Let me see. Jenison. Yeah. So I
How
got,
many amps are you trying to charge with?
Well, hold on, Mike. I'll give you your full.
Battery's only a 100 amp hour battery. 15 amps is definitely going to be plenty going into it. It's like I said, it's a small little 60 watt solar panel that I've got though.
Regardless, though, it's a 12-volt system. You're doing 65 watts. So let's see. This is $80. It's a Genasun charge controller. This should be the one. 65 watts, 5A, 9-volt LiPo. What's the battery size again? Shouldn't matter.
It's a 100 amp hour.
100 amp hour. Yeah, this should be good. I'm gonna drop it in the chat. And then if you got a bit more scratch and you want to play around a little bit for some funsies, I like the charge controllers from Buddy Pull. So let's pull those up.
Josh, that is not the right Genasun.
No? Why not?
No, because it's for 9 volts.
Oh, okay, hold on. I thought it was 12. It was a 12-volt panel. No, my bad. Everyone ignore my comment. Hold on. Let me delete. Deleted message. All right. In the meantime, you can look at the Power Mini from Buddy Pull. Let me go back here. Back. 12 volt. Options. Oh yeah, you can pick the boost. Okay. Waterproof. So I think if you go down to this one, this is where you can choose for 12. Yeah, 12-hour lead acid, 12-volt LiPo batteries is $145. This I think is the one you want. I'm doing this live on the fly, not the fastest way of doing it. West Mountain
the
Radio.
Bioenos are pretty cheap too.
Bioenos are really cheap too. That's a good point. Let's go troll their page for a second.
Although they're not MPPT.
Well, and he said low noise, and I think that's exactly what you want is MPPT, right? That's my general understanding.
MPPTs tend to make more noise. I've had noise from my Genasuns.
I haven't. Really?
I've never had noise from my Bioeno, but the Buddy Pull is a great option too.
Yeah, so these guys are relatively cheap. I have this guy, $70. These are good for mounting into like a chassis of some kind. So just drop the link for that as well. Mike, do you have anything else to add to that? You're kind of the guy.
Don't follow Josh's Genasun links.
No, my second link was good, right? It's fine.
Did you just post something for 48 volts?
No. What?
It should be like a GV10, I think. If only I had like 15 of them lying around here.
Got options.
The Genasuns are like $140, and it's a 10 amp LiFePo 4 charge controller. It'll charge to 14.4 volts. So when you're looking for Genasun, just make sure you're looking at the chemistry and the voltage for the battery that you're looking for.
Got me all freaked out. I'm gonna go ahead and delete my second post. I thought I was good, but I found the G10. I do know that. Well, God, I've done. Let's see. I think I have 2 or 3 Genasuns now. I have one for radio. Actually, I have 2 for radio, and then I have one for my electric mountain bike, which I literally rode up to a summit, and then laid the panels down and charged my bike before heading out. Which
so
totally
search
works.
Genasun GV Golf Victor -10, and so you can get your affiliate link.
That's what Josh just.
I don't have an affiliate.
Okay.
Did you actually have an affiliate with Genasun? If you do, drop the link. Then that's fine.
No, but you got one with Gigaparts.
Oh, you're right. If you use the checkout code Josh at the Gigaparts, hold on. Let's see. What
Here, I'll drop the link, and you can use your code there.
Quick question.
That's the right one.
Genasus is another aim. They figured it out. There. Oh yeah, 138's not bad actually. I think that's might be a little bit cheaper than what was. But if you use the code Josh at checkout, you get double the points. Points are like Disney dollars, right? So you can use those to spend anywhere in the park, right? But you get
They're like
twice
internets.
as many. Exactly. It's just like getting 100 internets. You can spend them on the internet only for clout. But in this case, Josh, you're terrible at affiliate marketing. I kind of am. I just post links and then just hope it all works out. So you can use that for Gigabucks. Gigabucks will let you buy more Gigapart stuff. I will tell you, I am currently where's my Giga page? I need my Giga page here. I'll tell you what I'm looking for is we missed out of a great opportunity because they were sold out at the time, but I was gonna buy this smart telescope, and I was gonna bring it out to Monsanto, and we were gonna do some stargazing at night for the very few open holes of night that we could get this thing pointed into. But they're sold out. I think they're sold out. Do they have them now? Oh, and now they got them in stock. It was literally 2 weeks. Oh man. There's rumors though that this is going to get upgraded, so I'm waiting right now. So anyway, there you go.
So real quick, 2 things on astronomy at Montesano. Next year, we are going to get our own private showing at the planetarium.
At the planetarium, you say?
Yes. It's they're like, so Becky from Ham Radio Duo and I were talking, and she was looking at, because I mentioned I want to go to the planetarium, so she did all the research, and they're like, Saturday is like kind of the only day they really do the planetarium. So we can go Saturday, but like, you know, no guarantees it doesn't fill up, which I mean, it's going to fill up because we're all there. But if for $250, they'll just give us a private whatever.
Wait, so what day was it again? Sorry, my son was bugging me, literally storming the stream.
So Saturday is like the official day they do the planetarium at Montesano.
Oh man, that's gonna be a big day. There's so many people.
But if we give them notice, for $250, and they can hold up to 70 people. So
oh my God, that's cheap.
Yeah,
that's really
like
cheap.
$1.
Yeah,
right.
That's
so they'll do whatever, and they can do sky watching and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But in assuming it's clear skies, obviously.
Right.
We can look through like telescopes and stuff. But also, if you're going to have that telescope, there is like the scenic lookout on top of Montesano.
You're right. Yes, I haven't actually been.
I mean, it's not very big, but it's better than anywhere in the campgrounds.
Yeah.
This is Becky.
Hey,
this
Becky.
Is Becky, I'm on it.
There
I'm
she
on
goes.
it for sure.
I'm gonna give a big shout out to Becky too. Becky, we're gonna do a little bit of a live stream thing where we've got your key and your radio, and we're gonna see if somebody can hear me on VHF CW. So thanks again for sending me your key. I love it.
Absolutely, that would be awesome to see happen for sure. we are actually camping right now at Gunnersville, activating all weekend.
Oh, good for you guys. That's awesome. I love it. Love to hear it. Okay.
Hey Becky, I did. This is Frank, Ham Radio Owners. I did send you a message here on Discord. You might want to check it out. And Mike, 70 people divided by 250. That's about 350 for each person.
350 is nothing.
I'm gonna need about 350.
I'm gonna need about.
Becky, I just got your QSL card, by the way, and now it's in writing, and I'm going to hold you to it.
Awesome. I got it. We're on it.
Oh,
Promise.
Mike's getting into CW. You heard it here, folks. That's the.
Oh, it has nothing to do with CW.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Different topic. I accidentally stood him up for breakfast because we slept in, and so I promised I wouldn't do it again.
Oh, that's nice of you.
You didn't stand me up. You stood us up.
Okay. Yeah, the whole crew, everybody's kind of waiting on us.
Guilty as charged.
Yeah. Oh, Mike's there too. Good. Okay. Glad you heard this.
Good. They both got it. Yes, that's right, Mike.
They are a duo.
That is, yes. It would be weird if they weren't. All right. Yeah, very good. Okay. Wait, hold on. Did we? This poor person that's been waiting. Man with the Irish flag. I forget your name. Hold on. Where is it? That was Dave. Dave, did we answer your question, Dave? Are you good?
Yeah, I'm doing good. It's the big thing I was wanting to make sure is that I don't go out to activate a POTA spot and suddenly turn that beautiful S1 noise floor into an S5.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Mike says MPPT can be noisy, but I have not had the same experience. From my Genesons, I've not had a problem. If you do, put your ferrets on there and get the wires a little bit longer and get it away from the station a bit. Get the solar away there might help out.
I have no issue with my MPPT BioInno controller, but it is BioInno, so.
Yeah. Well, anyway, there you go. All right. Anybody else in here would like to say hi for the first time or like to ask a question? First timers are first every time we go live. Go ahead. Not a lot of boy. You know what's crazy is I thought that we would get more people in the after chat if we're talking about handhelds, but looks like it's a similar crew. It's our regular crew. So I appreciate you guys coming back. But thought we might get more HT enthusiasts. I don't know. What's the HT market like? Are people just like, I got to get on HF as fast as possible? I feel like that's happening a little bit. I'd like to hope that's happening. But what do you guys think? Okay. Very insightful thoughts as usual from the chat.
Hey, Josh, KEATRJ. Sorry, I didn't realize I had my push-to-talk disabled for Discord.
Oh, you got it, man. You're in there. What's up, Nate?
Hey, yeah, first time in the live stream. Yeah, I do kind of feel the sentiment of jumping straight to HF. I hope that's a thing. It took me, I actually just got on HF yesterday for the first time, 40 meters, and it took me probably 2.5 years. But man, I wish I did it sooner.
Yeah, I agree. I love HF. It's where it's at, and I spent a ton of time as a technician, so I don't know. Once I found HF and got real started with it, I was like, oh, no, this is where it's at. But then, you see all these crazy videos people are coming out with. The best HT, it does everything. I got a comment from somebody. I made a video about how cool the QMX is. QMX is basically $200 shipped to your door, assembled. How cool it is. It's revolutionary in the space of QRP radios, the size of a deck of cards. And somebody replied to that saying, I don't know. I got an HT. I got that Radtel for $100, and it does everything. It's like, no, it doesn't. It does not do everything. It does a lot of things, which is great, but it does not do everything. And I think there's a lot of people out there that are kind of that mindset. It's a little bit, I don't know, a little bit jarring. Maybe I'll make a video about it, but I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Do you have a question or anything, or just want to say hi?
I don't think I have anything.
Oh, we lost you.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. There we go. Yeah, I don't think I have anything. The only thing I'll say is maybe you could clear this up for me. Is 40 meters just super hot right now? Because, I've been going maybe 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock my time. I'm over in Michigan, so Eastern.
Yep.
And, man, it is tough to find it anywhere. I mean, the good thing is that I've been getting a lot of POTA contacts, just doing some hunting. But, man, it is busy. Is that normal for this time?
I thought when you said hot, you meant like RFI, like the ambient noise floor. The ambient noise floor in 40 is really high right now, due to solar storms that Tamitha Scove has been talking about. You can check out Tamitha Scove on X and on her YouTube channel. But she does these space weather reports talking about things like the sun and other stuff like that. And she's been saying like 40 meters and lower frequencies is going to be really, really hot these next couple of weeks in that sense. But
I think there's 2 state QSO parties going on
there
right
it
now.
is. There, Bill jumped in and stole my thunder. Thank you, Bill. There's a lot of people on the bands right now, and those activities don't end at when the sun goes down. So Colorado QSO party, there's a number of QSO parties going on right now, so all those individuals are out there, and then you factor in all the POTA people who may be camping on this long weekend. So just think of like all the hams, which is amazing to think about this. Think of all the hams that are at their campsite right now on 40 meters, and they're out there trying to activate that park. I love it. I love doing campfire POTA activations in the late shift hour. Super, super cool. So I hope you all have a really good time.
campfire is ensuing shortly.
There you go. Beck. Literally, that's what the ham radio duo is doing. They're out there right now doing parks on the air from the campsite. I love that. I wish I was camping right now. I did. Go ahead, Frank.
I will add this. The solar flux right now is 317, the highest it has been in all of solar cycle 25.
That's insane. That's insane. My son is now trying to just call me.
And we have an A of 7 and a K of 2, so the bands are absolutely rocking right now.
Hello, Ben.
That makes a lot of sense, because I mean, for the first time getting onto HF, I was blown away. I mean, and I just have a quick inverted V that's a single band that I cut up, and I was like, there's no way that this is normal. So I'm glad to hear that I'm not crazy.
Sledgehammer. Where is Alabama Andrew with these kind of puns? We got a sledgehammer in the chat who dropped an amazing pun. Did you see researchers were trying to combine crab and cheetah DNA? I'm a bit worried about it. Sounds like it could go sideways real fast. Where is Alabama Andrew for this? This is unacceptable.
He's in voice chat.
Oh man!
Did someone say Alabama Andrew?
What do you say about this? You got a punster in the chat here on YouTube. Oh, he's muted by the complexities of the puns that were just dropped. Oh,
I'm gonna lie, I've not been paying attention to the chat. I've just been listening, so I'm gonna have to go back through and look at it. But hey, did you hear what happened to John Cena?
No.
Ended up getting in a real bad wreck. Ended up going unconscious. He woke up in the hospital, asked where he was. The nurse told him, ICU. He looked at her dead in the eyes and said, no, you don't.
No, there it is. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Alabama Andrew. Could not let the
Josh Newcomer here.
Hey, Walnut, go ahead.
Changed my headset, and now you can hear me.
You sound great. Yeah, you sound like perfect. Go for it. What's up?
Wow, there's a bunch of other people talking.
There should... Oh, you got to mute the YouTube. Mute the YouTube side. While you're on Discord, you don't need to listen to the YouTube. You're literally hearing it all on the Discord.
Gotcha. I will do so.
I feel like I'm on the Art Bell show right now. It's like, caller, you gotta mute your radio when you're talking on the wild card line. Go ahead, caller.
New here, first time caller, first time talker. Got a Baofeng BTEC. Programmed it to be a scanner. Got a couple UV5Rs. Haven't got my license yet. And I haven't heard much on what they can listen to.
Hold on. My son cannot get at what? I don't know, dude. Why are you asking me about you don't have an account on YouTube? What? It's literally he's calling me and texting me like I'm watching the live stream. I'm like, "Thank you, bro. Make sure to like and subscribe." And he's like, "Bro, I can't like and subscribe. I don't even know how to comment." And he's coming in here like asking me how to comment. And I'm like, "I don't know. You don't have an account. I don't know." I'm dying. He's calling me like literally he's gonna get his license and test with the HRC CVE team and then call me on the radio to ask how he can get in the comments. I will sort him out after this. Funny fact, I just want everybody, this is crazy that this came up, Jody. Before I answer this question about the Baofeng. So this meme, Terry, that's a girl's name. You have died of dysentery. My son's Scoutmaster made this meme. Darren is a stand-up comedian, and he made this meme. He sells shirts with this on it. I have one of his shirts. This is legit. Darren made this. This is like, I know the guy who made this meme. So
yeah, that's hilarious.
That is really funny. Okay.
Small world.
So we got our friend out here. Got a Baofeng. got the license? Did I hear that right, Walnut? You're licensed up, or what are we talking about?
I am still studying for the license.
Okay. So you want to know what you can listen to, right? So where are you located by chance? Like what state, what city, if you don't mind telling me? Lost you. Where are you at? You can just tell me the state, I guess. Walnut, you there? Okay. Well. Okay, assuming he told me where to look, I will just go ahead and show you repeaterbook.com. If you were to tell me where you lived, we could pick the state. I'm going to pick nice small state like Maryland here. And then Maryland's got all these repeaters. That's a ton of towns and a ton of repeaters and all that stuff. So I'm just going to pick a town. Maybe I'll pick a county. Baltimore's probably a good one. They probably have a decent amount of repeaters. And sure enough, they do. So all these frequencies that you see on the left-hand side are all frequencies that the repeaters are transmitting on. You are fully allowed to program your Baofeng. If you're concerned you might accidentally transmit, you can actually turn transmitting off using an application like Chirp. And it's a free application. You can go download that, install it. I have videos on how to use it and set it up. But yeah, basically, you just load these frequencies into your radio, and that's what you listen to. That's it. That's it. You can, of course, do weather radio. You can do a myriad of other things. If you want to get into public service, even rail fanning, you can do that as well with your Baofeng. As long as it's within the VHF and UHF space, you should be able to hear it on your Baofeng. So there you go. We lost him, though.
Oh, I've been doing that. And
okay.
Yeah, I'm in Maine, Oxford County.
Oh, okay, there you go. So what's the issue? Because you're not hearing anything? There's just no activity? So you have, I think.
Oh, I've already liked and subscribed, and I'm paying you 99 cents a month.
I think you have YouTube unmuted, and you have the Discord muted. You need to unmute the Discord and mute the YouTube. You've done the reverse thing, so now you've got stream lag that's between you and talking to us.
Yeah, I'm so getting you twice.
Yes. So you need to mute the YouTube and only listen to the Discord.
I am trying to figure out how to do that.
YouTube is a website. You go to YouTube where my thing's playing, and you just mute it. He's getting slammed right now by multiple Joshes talking at him at different cadences and timing. He's feverishly clicking on things right now. Well, but that regardless, so Maine, tons of spaces. I don't know what city. I think he said city, but I didn't catch it. What's up? What's going on in Franklin? Let's click on Franklin. Franklin's got 3 repeaters. One is DMR, one's FM, and one's FM Echo Link. So load those up and listen to them. There you go. We might have lost him, but okay. Hopefully that helped.
Haven't got my license yet, but I'm still studying.
That was a question we asked a while ago.
How about Bend, Oregon, Josh? What about Bend, Oregon? What do you see there?
He's just messing around with us. Bend, Oregon.
I'm in Mexico, Maine.
Walnut, you gotta fix it, man. You gotta get on your Discord and fix it. I'm gonna mute you for now. You can DM me when you get it sorted out. But you gotta get the off the YouTube and onto the Discord. Send a chat when you at me HRCC or Hashnasi when you get it sorted out in the chat. But I can already see this being a problem. Oxford, he said Oxford. Okay, let me go to Oxford. Oh, I have to be a human. Hold on.
I also said Mexico, Maine.
Mexico.
Maine's a big state, though. It's really long for East Coast state. It's a pretty good sized state.
I think Oxford. We're gonna have to go with Oxford because Mexico doesn't show up on the list. Yeah, Oxford's got a number of repeaters there.
There should be a lot of activity in Maine as well, because there's a lot of like professional, if you will, quality HF guys there.
Yeah. So the confusion is that if you're watching YouTube to hear me and you're also on the Discord, the YouTube is delayed. You have to not listen to YouTube at all. You need to be on the Discord only. Otherwise, you're going to hear me super delayed because you're getting it off of YouTube. So if you're in the Discord,
and if they happen to pause it and then unpause it, then there's even more of a delay because it's not live.
Don't pause the live stream. Just mute it. Just hit the mute button and then only listen on the Discord because it's going to be way, way, way faster. It's going to be way more up to date.
See, I'm even worse than that. I literally have to put, if I'm watching you on YouTube, I have to put it on one device and then phone on the Discord. It's just way too freaky for me to do it any other way. I'll screw it up.
Okay. All right. Okay. That's a little crazy, but all right. Your computer will handle it. I mean, I think. But all right. Anyway, is there anybody else out here for the first time like to say hi or ask a question? Come now. I think it might be last call on that. I don't know. I think it is. So in the chat, Alabama Andrew, are you going to say something?
No, just since I finally came out of the shadows, I figured I'd come and say hi and just say, hey.
Hey, how you doing, man? Appreciate you. All right, so open questions for anyone, anywhere, on any topic from anyone, whether it's on YouTube or on Discord. Make sure you do @Ham Radio Crash Course or type the word question in chat so I see it on the YouTube side. But otherwise, Discord, go for it.
I had a comment for you, Josh, earlier about Huntsville Ham Fest. I heard on the DX Mentor podcast today will be the ARRL convention next year. So it's going to be a big deal.
All right. Very good. Very excited as always. We love the Huntsville Ham Fest. One of the best ham fests around. Anybody else with a comment or question? Go ahead.
Yeah, question.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I just got a Flex 8400, and I'm having trouble with the single sideband, so I'm running all the audio through my computer, and when I click the MOX button to PTT, the levels meter goes up, showing that the audio is getting to the computer, or to the radio, but there's no RF out. I cannot seem to fix it.
Yeah, so you have to pick that it's out through PC or out through computer on the drop-down that's by the MOX button. It should be the one that's controlling the basically where the audio is going. Do you see something that says, like, it'll be a drop-down on the left-hand side of the right-hand panel? It should be below the MOX button, and that drop-down, if you click it, should have something that says PC. You have to have that selected.
Yeah, that's checked, as well as I've checked DAX is not enabled, and all my Windows presets are set to what they need to be with my microphone. So I'm not, and I emailed Flex and they gave me that answer, checked DAX and one other thing, and I've already checked all that. I've also reset the radio completely and uninstalled Smart SDR and reinstalled it, plus did my radio again. Still same thing.
The radio is keying, but there's no output, is what you're saying?
Yeah, when I click MOX, it PTT's the radio. I can talk into the mic, and I see in the PCW menu, I can see the level meter moving, but no RF is out. There's no power coming out of the radio.
Oh, click the transmit button down in the lower right. Try it.
Yeah, so in the bottom, like the red flag, when I click it, it shows it's red. Where I have the ability to PTT, but there's no power going out. I can send a video in the chat if it works better.
Post. Why not post a video? Why not? Let's do it. By the way, if Flex is talking to you, continue the conversation with them. Like, you should tell them, like, oh no, this is what I've done. continue that conversation, because I mean, you literally have a service contract with them, or some amount of service. You should be using that.
Yeah, I sent them a message, and I sent one back, and they just not got back to me yet. And I figure it's 3-day holiday weekend.
Oh,
but I figured
see.
I'll jump on here and see if I could fix it beforehand. But
gotcha.
Let me send that video real quick.
Question in the chat from EP says, is the Alinco DM530T a good power supply, mainly for home use of the 705 and the FTX1? Yeah, that's overkill for both those radios. We're just talking about the FTX1 field, I'm assuming. Otherwise, you probably would have said the Optima. Yes, and it's a 30 amp supply, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, you're totally good. Good supply. Anybody else while we wait for the video? Anybody with a question? Go ahead. Hey,
I have a question, Josh. Well, a couple of people do.
Yeah, go ahead, Tierney. Go ahead.
All right. Quick question. So I ordered one of U's FX4CRs. Like, I was on the list, and then it came up, and I haven't passed my general yet, but hopefully soon. Anyway, it came in the mail. And, I think I know kind of what I'm doing. Like, I hooked it up to either a dummy load or antenna, and I started to, just receive. I wasn't transmitting. But with the dummy load, I did a couple test transmit things, and it was doing weird stuff. And I'm a little worried about the radio. So my issue is since I'm still kind of new at this, I don't know what's me just not knowing what I'm doing and what's the radio. So I was looking for ideas like, how do I reasonably test this radio to make sure it works, because I don't think I did anything wrong, but again, I can't tell what's my error and maybe what is something going on with the radio.
I think you have to be a little bit more specific. What is the thing that you think is not working correctly or working wrong? Like, what's?
Oh yeah, okay. So when I had a dummy load attached, and I went to test transmitting CW, and when I was transmitting CW, the whole radio like kind of clicks and turns on and off, and the SWR says crazy things on the display.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what is crazy? What does crazy mean? Like, what does that mean? What does that mean?
Well, when I knew it was attached to a good antenna, because I tested the antenna and it was working on my other radio, it was saying that SWR was some horrible number, and I knew it wasn't. And then it also said the power output was 0, which, probably shouldn't be. And really, like, as I keyed, like, the whole radio was clicking on and off. So I don't know. Like, now I'm afraid to touch it. And I was like, but is there some, like, hey, here's a good checklist. You got a radio. You should do these things to make sure, it's all working properly. Is there, like, a good resource like that?
Well, we don't really start going into checklist territory until you have a real problem. And it sounds like your radio is complaining of high SWR. I think that's a correct statement. So you should definitely check to make sure that your connectors are all good. Are you sure that your coax is okay, and that if you're using an adapter, it's fully seated and all that stuff?
Yeah, I guess in the moment, I had another radio right next to it. Oh, my pug is barking at people on the street living their lives. Sorry. I had the same antenna plugged into my other radio, and it was a very happy radio. And also, I have an antenna analyzer, and the antenna is good. It was working well on the other radio, so I don't.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so you put the antenna analyzer on everything, feed line and adapter that you would be using on the radio on the analyzer, and the analyzer's like, this is great, everything's good?
Yeah, and I had it connected to my other radio, and, it's receiving great. And wait, hold on.
Oh.
Excuse me, Mabel. Please, sorry, I have a pug, and she's barking at everything.
She's snorting? Is she snorting?
No, she's actually like super active and like intense dog that likes to run and defend the home. She's very not like a regular pug. But yeah, so in this test, this is why I know I don't think it's me. Like I had this antenna plugged into another radio sitting right there, and that radio was happy. And then and I also had tested that antenna with a rig stick, the Rig Expert stick, and it got good readings. So I know the antenna and the coax and all that is good.
Okay.
And so, but when I'm connecting it to the radio, the power output says 0 and the whole thing's clicking. So and I guess this latest batch from you had some other issues that I actually haven't even run into yet, and there might be a firmware update. But I guess I'm just nervous because I don't know what's me. I was like, did I do something wrong? Why is it doing this?
The fact that your antenna you've already verified is good, and when you connect the radio to it, it's like, oh, do you have the tuner on by chance? Is there a tuner on that radio?
That radio does not have a tuner, but it was a resident antenna. Yeah.
Okay. It does not have a tuner, so it's off. You should not have any problem. So I would contact them. That sounds like there's probably there could be a problem, and of course you're in CW mode and all that, right?
Yeah, definitely. I'm in the correct mode and everything. I feel like I've done everything right, and So this conversation, we haven't solved the mystery, but I do feel better about it probably being the radio and not my phone.
What are you powering it by? What are you powering it with?
I have a little Bioenno battery power pole connection.
When you say little, what are we talking about?
Oh, for the 12-volt, 4.5 amp hour.
Is it fully charged?
Yes, and again, also works on other radios. Yes, positive.
Okay.
I have a little charge controller, and it turned off, and I used it for like 20 minutes on another radio, and then put it on this one.
Okay, I have a feeling there might be something wrong with that radio. Does anybody else want to add their thoughts?
Yes, I have a thought about that.
Go ahead, Brian.
So I have that radio too, and it does click a lot when you do CW, like the stop and when you're transmitting and when you're not. And then make sure you're not going over 10 watts on CW, because it's not meant to do more than 10 on CW. But I will say there's a pretty good community for that radio, and the guy who makes it is very responsive to emails if you have questions. So I would try and record some video, send it to him, put it on the Facebook group for them for that radio, and see what kind of comments you get.
That's okay, great.
That's actually a really good
I
point.
definitely will.
Why don't you dump the power to like 0 and try and do it?
That's one thing I haven't messed with is actually just manually changing the power. And you're right. You is very responsive to emails. It's just like there's been some other issue that needed a firmware update or even like something to solder that everyone's been freaking out on him about right now. So I was like, I didn't want to bother him unless I knew it wasn't my fault.
Right. Excuse me. I would try to lower the power to 0 and then see if you can work it. And yes, it's going to click. As everybody's saying, it's going to click because you're probably in QSK for CW transmit, which is good. You want that. Yeah.
Cool. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah. Someone else is saying the radio will act like she's describing with RFI. I don't know. I don't know if it's again, she has tested with other radios, so that seems like it's not an issue. And the analyzer says it's fine. So I would lower the power output or put it on a dummy.
Which radio is she using?
It's the FX4CR.
Oh,
can you,
I got nothing.
Do you have a dummy load?
Hey, I got a comment.
Hold on. Do you have a dummy load?
I do have a dummy load. Yeah,
and
that's yes, and that was actually the CW clicking was the worst with the dummy load. Because after the weird antenna thing, I was like, oh, you got to check this out.
So the clicking, just so I understand, is this a straight key or iambic? Are you doing straight key or?
It's iambic, and when I mean clicking, I mean like the displays flashing on and off and everything.
Oh, okay. That's okay. I'm really glad you clarified that, because I think people heard clicking and they thought you were talking about the relays, because you will get a relay click when you're doing QSK and all that other stuff. So it's not clicking like relays. It's the screen is flashing. Could you shoot a video of it and then upload it, and we'll show it on the Discord and see if we can get to the bottom of it?
Yeah, I think we're about to eat dinner, so I'll figure it out. But so maybe not for this broadcast unless you guys are still around after dinner. But thank you.
Yeah. We'll give it a shot. Barry, go ahead.
Oh, so I have that radio too, and are you talking about when you say it makes a noise? Is it like a chirping noise, like every second or so?
No, it's really just like a mechanical click underneath the keying noise.
Okay, so that's likely to be the relays. The other
No, it's not. Hold
was-
on. We just explained the clicking is the screen like going like flipping out. It's not the relays. It doesn't sound like from what she said.
So there's another problem with that radio, which is the PTT function occasionally will cause a blank screen.
She's
and
doing
there's
CW.
a fix for it, which you has published on his Facebook page.
She's doing CW.
Involves soldering a resistor in place.
Barry, she's doing CW.
I saw that, and yeah, for the new batch. Oh no, that happened with me too. That the new batch. Are you talking about the issue with the new batch when he wants, or the older problem? Because I think the new batch didn't have the older problem
within the last couple of weeks.
But Barry,
okay, yeah, I do have that. Yeah, I do have that information. I don't think that's my problem, but I do have that information. Thank you.
But just to be clear, she's doing CW. She's not doing single sideband.
Yeah, I think it's all the same circuitry.
Yeah, honestly, the power output looked weird when I tried CW real quick too. So, man, I don't know. But yeah, this conversation has helped me maybe think.
You're not crazy.
I would write to him. I blew my finals on mine, and so I wrote to him, and he's going to send me a new one.
There you go.
Oh wow, that's nice.
Cool. I don't think it's a power issue because she literally said she had another radio connected to the same battery. It was like freshly charged. So
I was trying to do all this A/B testing to figure out what,
And that's good. That's exactly how you should approach it. If you have the so where the after chat gets difficult is when they only have one radio. But if you have like 2 radios, multiple antennas, a dummy load, a watt meter, all that stuff, if you have all those capabilities, then we can swap those all in to get a picture of what's going on. So it sounds like you've done a lot of the checkout, which is good. And yeah, I think you might have a problem with the radio.
Yeah,
I would ask a follow-up question, if I may.
Yeah, sure, cool.
I'm sorry, I've been tidying my house, so only partially paying attention. But what other radios were you checking this with connected to that? I think you said 4.5 amp hour Bioenno. And what is the current draw of those radios?
It's an ICOM 705 because I got the FX4CR for possibly my son because he's getting into it. So, when I'm testing everything, it's against my ICOM, and everything looks fine.
What is the current draw on transmit of the FX4CR on CW?
Well, we don't. Oh, so she already said she's going to lower the power down, and then come back and let us know. So she hasn't. I don't know what the power setting is right now, but we kind of need her to go test that.
Do we just know like what the spec is? I mean,
I could look it up. Yeah, we can look it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay more attention to the power stuff, and all I know is when I was transmitting, it just said 0 output, and that and I thought that was weird, and so I'm confused by the whole thing. But I think
So the reason I asked, the 705, the FT4, that's a 20 watt radio, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So that could be it. It could just be the battery.
Could be.
If you've only tested it with like 10 watt radios and you're trying to do 20 watts, because with a 4, I don't know what the max peak current draw of those smaller Bioennos is, but.
Well, I have a bigger battery.
I would check that.
I can do that. Yeah.
Oh, try the bigger battery too, but lower the power output and see if it goes away.
Yeah, if you have a bigger battery, for sure, try that. I'm kind of thinking it could be a power thing.
Could be.
All right, cool. I will pay more attention to the power before I bother this guy.
Let's see. I'm looking through here. Let me drop the link. You guys can check it out. Oop.
Yeah, and for the chat, we're not looking for watts. We're looking for the spec of like the current draw of the radio
on transmit
in amps on transmit. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't have this stuff. I'm also
no, Josh,
cooking dinner
right now.
No, you're good. You're good. We're on it. Transmit.
You have a whole community of nerds here that just want to see this. 4 amps.
3.3 to 4 amps.
That's a lot compared to the IC705.
Yeah.
Oh,
sure.
Cool. Well, at least we have an idea. That's cool.
So, we don't even know if you're at 100% power output right now. So I guess the same action is go lower the power output and see if the problem goes away. Like if you're putting out, 1/10 of a watt of power output, transmit on that battery and see if it works.
Yeah, I mean, so on the radio, it says the power output is 0 when I do this. My other question is, I don't have a watt meter.
but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the literal radio setting for transmit power. Lower the transmit power to like 1/10 of a watt or even 0 and see if the problem goes away. What we're trying to rule out is like starving the battery of the amps, the current it needs to be able to put out the power. So if you're trying to give CW, like if you're trying to do CW and you're trying to put as much power as you can through it, it sounds like, one, the radio isn't designed for that. It only wants to do 10 watts on CW. So you're probably, I'd hope that the firmware just drops it down to 10 watts if you're doing that. But at 10 watts, we would assume, I don't know, 2-ish amps, less than 2-ish amps for 10 watts. Then that battery should be fine. But regardless, you should still lower it all the way down to like 0 or 10%, 1/10 of an amp, and then transmit and see if you still have the same problem. If you still have the same problem, the odds are good there's something wrong with the radio.
Okay. All right, cool. That is a good test I will do that I haven't done yet. Thank you. Oh, also, do you have a recommendation for a good high frequency watt meter? Because I do not have one of those.
Yes.
I think the one you linked to in the store is the VHF UHF, and they have a HF version of that.
So yeah, how much? Well, what's the budget? The game.
What's the budget? Well, I have a 100-watt radio, and I have the ICOM, and so there's if there's one thing that works for QRP through a 100-watt radio, that's cool.
I do like the Intellitron watt meter because I think they have taken over from the MFJ. Yeah, this guy. Oh, it's kind of expensive though. It's like $250 bucks. But that'll do VHF and UHF.
Oh, that's cool. And HF?
Yes, it'll do both.
Okay.
So let me pull back though and see if there's another option here. Wow, the PAL-Star is really expensive. Of course, all the Diamond or Daewoo. Daewoo is another good option.
Yeah, cool.
Did anyone mention Lumits in the YouTube chat? Mentioned chokes. Could it be RFI getting into the FX4?
But she's using it on other radios and has no problem.
I have ferrite beads and a toy around another thing. Like I feel like I'm true. But like I haven't ignored that. Like I put the ferrite beads on I don't know. But yes, I'll look at that too.
By the way, dropping the power
you
output
already
to
have
0,
those, so that's probably not it.
Dropping the power output to 0 will likely also check that. It'll kind of check both things as you raise the power up. And you'll kind of get an idea for it. When you starve a radio, like it almost looks like it's in a power out cycle, like it's powering down and then it comes back, powers down, comes back. Yeah.
All right. Well, you've given me a lot of ideas. I appreciate it.
Cool. Good luck. Have a great dinner, and then if you get the time, come on back if we're still on to let us know how it goes.
Cool. Yeah, I've been shocked how you guys are still here when I'm done with dinner sometimes.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll stay up late. All right. Who's anybody else? Whoa, geez, missed my step. Almost fell off the side of the chair. Anybody else in there with a any kind of question from anyone, anywhere? Go ahead. Otherwise, we're gonna try and do a little CW. I didn't even look this up yet, but I just kind of want to see if there's anybody out there on what's Simplex 2-meter CW frequencies.
Was it 144-100 that Becky was using at Huntsville?
I don't know. Let's 2-meter radio frequency. No, we don't want that. God, there's so many.
Where's Adam when you need him? He'll know. Or Mark.
Is there a 2-meter CW calling frequency? Common calling frequency for CW Morse is 144.050, or typically occur between 144.050 and .100. Interesting. Okay, so I'm kind of curious. So I'm gonna turn the radio on to 144.050. So So 144050. Nope. Nope. There we go. Sorted itself out. Figured it out. There we go. Oh. I am on 144.050. So you got to be local to me to hear this. And are we on? Yeah, we're on CW. Okay. Can I? Hold on. There we go.
Well, Mark says you're breaking squelch.
Oh, I got confirmation. I got confirmation from Mark in the chat. He's not that far away from me. Boondock Echo is a neighbor of mine as far as you're all concerned. We got open free, like literally I'm screwing around on FM, or not FM, CW, but on 2 meters. So you have to be within like a close-ish area to me. Crazy. Let's do another call. See if we can hear it. Nope, that's not right. We got the slap. We got the like slap paddle. Just slap it.
Oh,
That's
Mark,
actually
Mark
pretty
even,
good fast.
Mark even recorded it and sent it back into the YouTube chat, Josh.
Oh, he did? Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Let's see this. All right, turn that down for a second.
I was going to tell him, hey, Josh, I'm not getting you on All-Star.
Well, wait, why would you get me on All-Star?
I was just kidding around. Come on.
All right, here we go. Oh, I can hear it a little bit. Yeah, it's breaking the squelch a little bit. Huh, interesting. So you'd have to be really close then, because you're not far from me. Put the QMX on this and get on HF right now, right?
Yeah, see if RBN picks you up.
Yeah, we got... Could you... Wait, hold on. We actually got to look this up. Hold on. We got to RBN this. Oh, where is it? Where's my website go? There we go. Okay. RBN. Let's see. RBN network. RBN network. Reverse beacon network. There it is. Let's see. I don't think they do that high a frequency. We'll see. No, they don't. That's crazy if they did that high.
I see they do 2 meters.
Yeah, but you have to be like within range of a local station. It sounds like.
Yeah, that's true.
Nope. Wouldn't that be funny though? I don't know. I don't have a good enough antenna for that. I don't think. But yeah, so I did a thing. In fact, I'll show you really quickly. It's that easy of a little job. I want to show you real fast here. I'm sneaking out on a little short video that I made. It's literally that easy. I made a short about it. So if you didn't know this, So this radio, the Quancheng, which I believe I have linked in the video description, but let me go back really quick. Hold on, where is it? So there is a Quancheng online flashing thing. So let's see, Quancheng flasher. Is this it? This might be it. Nope, that's not it. Yeah, so this is one way you can do this. There's a couple of other ways too. But you can download all kinds of firmware and flash it via the web. If you're using Chrome, Chrome is the browser you have to use to be able to do this. So there's a number of firmwares that you can download to be able to do CW specifically. But there is a bit of work, and I can literally show you in a couple of minutes here. It's going to be really straightforward. But you have to do a wee bit of soldering. So I'm gonna disconnect this bad boy. Trust me when I say all of you can do this. You really can. It's really easy. And in fact, this is kind of
even my solderite job, Josh.
I think so. I think so. You can tell me because I'm gonna zoom in on it.
He has faith in you, Frank.
Hey, what's up, Kramer?
No.
Okay, so we pop off the back of this bad boy, right? Get this guy out of here. Take the volume knob off. There's a crown nut that usually sits right here. I yeeted that thing. And then I'm going to grab a screwdriver. And it's almost like a Motorola radio. You shove in a tool of some kind here, down in, and then pop the bottom up, and there's a little slot. And then just kind of yoink it up till it comes out. And then when you do that, pull it backwards to free the volume, whatever. And there's a radio, there's a speaker connection here, so don't freak out. Also, this little bit's got to go back in. And then under the screen, there's a little tab right here. You just kind of go in and lift the screen out. Screen is now out. You flip it over. And then this little blue wire, I installed this little blue wire. Oh, hold on. I'll sort that out in a second. Come on now. Come on now, darling. There you go. So I added a little solder right there and a little solder right there, and I yeeted this resistor right there. And then once you do that, then it allows you to plug in a straight key at this spot, and you can do CW on a Quancheng. So that's all I had to do. It's pretty simple. After, of course, loading the firmware. That's one of the most important things. So then you just take this back in, kind of line it up on the holes and shove that back in. This guy goes literally over here like that. So it all should be flush. I like to hold the plastic bits in, and I shove that in as far as it can go, and then I just shove this down. Oh, wait, hold on, did I? The rubber wasn't seated. That's why. All the buttons, make sure they're seated. Shove that in. And then just send it home. That's it. Easy. So if we
I think that's a little advanced for my soldering.
You think so? Oh, okay. I thought this was...
Yeah.
And there he goes, back in action. And then it goes right in the side here. All right. There you go. Hey! So thank you, Ham Radio Duo. I'm actually, there is, okay, so I gotta say, I don't think Soda Plus is in the chat, so he can't talk about this, but there is a growing number of soda activators that are in Southern California that are doing this on their activations. They're going on to summits, and they're bringing a vertical, just like their handheld vertical, or even a Yagi, and then they're doing CW because that is really effective for power. So way better than doing FM. So they're doing FM, or not FM, they're doing VHF CW on the summits, and it's actually a thing. Like, there's multiple people. So Soda Plus, obviously you know Mark, but his wife Dee is actually a CW operator that never wants to use a microphone. She's already said that, and you saw her on our field day video where she refuses to use a microphone. She will only do CW, and that's literally where you had Adam going, ba da 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 da. That's crazy. Somebody's transmitting right now on that frequency. It sounds like they're playing Indian music. That was pretty funny. They found me, chat. They found me. Okay, so what was it? The IPv firmware? IPC firmware? Hold on. Quan Shang CW firmware.
Jeez, you almost.
Oh, I know how to do this.
On the Quan Shang there, Josh. Almost.
What do you mean? What do I have? What have I not done for you here? What is this?
I don't like the screen and the form factor. That's the only thing about it I don't
best
like.
Part. There's D.
Hey, I'm Mark Kilo Delta 7 Delta Tango Sierra.
That's D, his wife.
This is Kilo Oscar 6 Bravo Tango Mike.
That's not the cat's call sign. That's D's call sign. But anyway, if you go into their videos here, I'll drop the link. It was a really fun video because they actually did this at a soda camp out. I will drop the link here for the video because the video explains how to do the mod. I literally did this in like 20 minutes. It was super easy. There's me live right now, which is hilarious. I am using the IJV firmware, so I'm copying the link for that. And there you go. Ooh, what the hell? Hold on. Yeah, there it is. And we will copy and paste that. There you go. That is the whole thing. That is what we're doing. I believe that's what I'm doing. I don't know. It works on CW, so I guess we're fine. If I was on a summit right now, it would be good to go. All right, I will have. Let's see. I'm gonna go back to questions, but I thought I would comment on something I did recently. I have an upcoming scout camp that I'm going to, and it's on the beach. So it's literally a scout campground on the beach, and it's a protected marina. So I don't expect a lot of waves or current or anything like that. So I bought a stand-up paddle board, and I bought the Ham Jazz recommended aluminum tape. So I think if I can break away, this is going to be a camp out where I can't live stream, hypothetically. I want to try and paddle out to the middle of this marina with something like the probably the TX500 man pack or something like that, and see if I can make a contact. And I'll live stream from the beach all the way, paddle it out, and then see if I can actually make a contact. I don't know if this will happen, but it's going to be in like 2 weeks when we try and do this. So I'm going to use aluminum tape around the body of the stand-up board, and then use that with a radial plug, and then tune it up and see if I can do that. So
wait. What kind of tape?
The Ham Jazz official aluminum tape. The recommended
the
Ham Jazz
aluminium tape.
The aluminium tape? Frank,
yes.
You are in California. How dare you?
I have deep European roots.
Yeah, okay, all right. Do you call it a Jaguar then? You call it a Jaguar then?
I do. And
Frank, we fought a war not to talk funny like that.
I'm not gonna lie, because of Pink Floyd, I do say Jaguar.
Do you really?
He loves driving his Jaguar, of course.
I have to say, as far as like a name that you could say, I think Jaguar is way more interesting than Jaguar. Like that's that's not good. But aluminium.
Who says Jaguar?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Josh.
But aluminium.
I'm just gonna rock the boat a little more here.
Uh-huh.
I put the U's in color.
What?
COLOUR. Color. That's how you spell it. Neighbor. NEIGHBOUR.
You can do anything you want to do.
It is English. You could literally almost do anything you want to do and then say, "Oh, it's a colloquial thing." You don't understand. I come from the I don't know. You can make up whatever you want.
In color.
No, if you wouldn't it be color if you included the U? It'd be color.
No, it's still color.
Technically, Pink Floyd wrote any color you like as well.
But the OU does the what sound? Ow? Color?
But the U is silent.
You just
so
said you pronounce the U.
No, I spell it with the U.
Oh, it's the spelling that you're focused on? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no, I do say aluminium instead of aluminum.
And Josh said on the chat as I write with my feathered quill, I pronounce the U. No, sir, I write it on vellum the way it's supposed to be written, of course. Thank you very much.
Of course.
You do use fountain pens, Josh.
I do use fountain pens, but I was talking about Frank. He uses a feather quill. Okay.
Well, like the feather quill, like my grandfathers wanted.
Yeah, I mean a fountain pen is way more efficient and effective because it has its own ink. You carry it; it's carrying its own ink. That's all I gotta say.
So I got excited. I thought you were gonna say you were gonna build a sail out of this ham jazz cloth.
No, I'm gonna wrap the perimeter of the body of the stand-up paddleboard with the tape, and then I'm going to have a little runner of the aluminum tape, and then I can alligator clip onto that, and that's going to be the radial for the antenna, and then I'm going to use a vertical antenna. Make some contacts.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
And you're going to be on salt water, yes?
Salt water, that's right. I'm going to be
Yeah.
I'm going to be salty Josh out there. Not the salty
money,
Walt.
dude. That's awesome.
Not the I mean it could be a disaster. That's the best part about this. I'm going to live stream it. I've got a mount, like a suction cup mount that should fit on the body of the board. I don't know that like I can 360 like stream it, but I'm going to look into it. I'm going to try it. It's a couple weeks away. I'm going to try and figure this out cuz I'm going to use my 360 camera. It's possible that you could 360 this where you're watching and you could kind of aim it at whatever you want. Don't know that that's possible anymore. YouTube used to do this, but I don't know I have the bandwidth to push it. With that said,
100% guarantee your live streams, your remote live streams always fail.
Oh yeah. Guarantee every time. Yeah.
I think so. Like when we watched your Hawaii videos, like that was painful, dude. And you edited that. I think you're gonna have a lot of success with this. I mean, like how long it took you to activate when you were in Hawaii? Like you had failed activations and stuff. Dude, I just activated a park a couple months ago using a literal ladder in my G90. I'm in the States. You're in the States. You don't have to cross 19,000 miles of Pacific Ocean.
So let me just be clear.
You're gonna get it activated, dude. Your plan is gonna work.
The video was not painful. It was just the fact I couldn't activate was painful. Because
it was
a beautiful
watching
location.
It.
Okay.
You're painting a story with your video, and you're trying to activate a ham radio. No, the videos are great. I watched them in their entireties. I loved them. But watching the activations was like, damn.
Okay,
that sucks.
Now I have to be really clear. The camp I'm going to is not a POTA. It is a proper separate beach, which should be its own state park. I'm not gonna go fight the state for 2 weeks before this. I'm literally going to start the live stream from the beach. I'm going to start recording, apply the tape, and then we're going to paddle out. You're going to see the whole thing, and I'm going to try to make a contact on single sideband. That's it. That's the whole goal.
Josh, I have 2 questions for you.
It's an expensive splash, right? That's the whole thing. We're
yeah, you're not leaving the distance of the camera.
We're not going. No, I am. The camera's going to be on the board. I already got the mount. It's all set. It's going with me. We're all going.
Stream that
from my phone. My phone will be with me, and we have good signal on the coast. Like there's no problem on the coast.
I guess if it's flat, you could just have your phone, put it in a waterproof thing. Well,
the phone will be fine. It's the 360 camera will be fine too. It's just we're going to use the 360 camera on a mount at the front of the paddle board, and that's going to be shooting the whole thing. I'm going to paddle out a decent distance, and I'm going to sit down.
So your phone's going to be the streaming internet
apparatus.
connection.
Yes.
Yeah.
It'll be the streaming
Which should be
apparatus.
fine where you are. Okay.
Should be.
All right.
We'll see.
I bid you a fairly well, however that works.
Bon voyage, I think, is the term, Mike. A bon voyage.
Good. I bid you good vibes. All that stuff. No, that remote might actually work, Josh.
Yeah, so Brooks, I will still be in protected waters. I will not be going in the open ocean with a paddleboard and try to bring radios and crap. I have a waterproof bag.
The YouTube channel Malibu Artist, though, there's a lot of great whites out there.
They're not that bad.
So, Josh,
in
I have
SoCal,
two questions for this.
Yeah.
I have two questions for this.
Yes, yeah.
So you're using the aluminum tape for radiator, right?
No, radial. I have a vertical mount, so I'm literally going to man pack it. I'm going to hold the TX500, and I got like an 8-foot whip with a coil. So I'm going to adjust the coil for resonance, but I'm going to clip on the aluminum tape that goes around the outer perimeter of the board, which will be touching salt water, right? And so that outer strip will come up and touch the radio with an alligator clip system that I have devised.
Okay, that was going to be my question. Using that as I was going to say, if not, throw some Ethernet wire out into the water and let it float there with you as the counterpoise,
sure,
like what Simon does, and at 10 watts, because that radio maxes at 10 watts, right?
It does on single sideband, yeah.
That's easily going to be 100 watts output. You're going to get a contact, no problem.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that I'm going to sit there like cross-legged, just floating in a just a calm pool. No boats will roll through there with huge wakes or anything like that. I won't topple over. I have a personal flotation device, so it's all good. We're going to be fine. But it should be no problem.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure that there was if you didn't have a counterpoise plan set up, but okay, so vertical, and that's going to be the counterpoise. Cool.
Yeah, it's literally going to be like make one contact and get out of there, unless I get a pile up. So I don't know how I'll log it, aside from hopefully the cameras pick it up. Like, hopefully, I think I might wear a. I'm thinking about wearing a lapel mic, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Well, what Simon does is when he's like out on his boat, like he was the other day actually, he'll just record video and he'll at random, it's 2011 local time, so that he can KG6NLW, it's 2011 local time, we're on 14,300 type thing. That way he can go back and log it automatically for
Oh, wait. Fred's back. Hold on.
You're listening through the meter, they claim, so you got to run a bonding strap on your side by the house and a strap on the other side to bypass the meter.
Meter's working. This is a cool meter, actually. The Come on. Ah. I will say I was pleasantly surprised by the Radtel. Maybe I was trying not to lead the witness too much, but I have a feeling that like the Quancheng is kind of an outlier because it's just like, just firmware the crap out of it, do whatever you want. But a lot of the HTs, I've just not been that excited by them. I know they get a ton of views with all the videos and stuff like that people are posting, but it's like, like what more can we say? Like, go get the VGC and live the best life, or go get the Kenwood or the ICOM or whatever. This Radtel's a little bit different though. I would be okay with people getting that. But all right, back to the chat there. So all right,
Steve in the chat says, love Fred. Yeah, we have a Fred up here. He's quite interesting.
Yeah, our Fred will literally get you on the air like when he finds you, and then he will say like, need more radials. You need more radials on your antenna. I have 14 miles of radials that are underneath my antenna, and I can hear everybody. And he does. That's the thing. I was down in Chino Hills, like in the valley of Chino Hills, and I was hearing Fred talking on 2-meter simplex to a guy in like Moreno Valley, and he was having a conversation with them, and I was like the middle guy. neither one of them could hear me. They both had way better setups. So
it's been a couple years, but I'm pretty sure on my way down to Quartz Fest 2 years ago, I talked to Fred as I was coming down Cajon on 215.
If you get on 2 Meter Simplex and you are in the SoCal area, anywhere around LA County, and you get on 2 Meter Simplex and you say, I'm traveling or I want to see what 2 Meter Simplex is like, is anyone monitoring? Fred will come back to you. If he's within earshot of that radio, he will be on the air. Give him a couple of calls, but he will be there. He will be there. He is literally the ambassador of 2 Meter Simplex in this area. No question.
Yeah, we spoke for a while as I traversed down from
good guy
Hesperia all the way down. I think I lost him right there about Cali Mesa or so.
Yep, he's a good guy. He also gets on the air with like when people start to do shenanigans and stuff, and he'll start to help out. Like, oh, I could hear about Buena Park, and blah blah blah. Like he's a guy. He's a good ham. Good ham. Like Fred. Met him. I got to meet him in person actually at the Cerritos Regional Park. They had a meetup for 2 Meter Simplex at the park, and he came out with his Go bike. He had an electric bike that he's got a full 2 meter rig on, a mobile rig out the back, and he was just working 2 Meter Simplex all the way down and back. He's a funny guy, man. Yeah. All right. Anybody else with questions, comments, anything, anywhere? Because we're gonna start talking to our YouTuber friends. You know that they're long-winded. Go ahead, Bill.
Is there any way we can swing back to Anderson's question about the flex? I've been
yes, please.
And he was having problems with the mic. The audio was getting in, but it wasn't so I suggested hooking the hand mic on. So the hand mic works the way it's supposed to. So it's I think it's Scarlett Solo. Maybe Don can help diagnose this. So the hand mic works, the radio works, but the Scarlett Solo won't perform.
I literally have a Scarlett setup when I ran the Flex. When I had the Flex, it was the same setup. Like, I had no issues. So hold on. Let's watch the video. Hold on.
K4 RAY testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. K4 RAY test.
And there's literally no power output at the top. That's what you'd expect. There's a reason for that. Oh, God.
Yeah. I'm wondering because I use a couple of mics, and so when he switches to the mic in the back of the radio, it works. But when he goes,
this is straight up a configuration issue. It's not. There's nothing wrong with the radio or the software.
Yeah,
there's
Flex
something
is
I
really
had
bad about
how are they trying to key the radio?
No, it's not that. It's because he keyed it when he hit Mox.
He's keying with the Mox button, yeah.
Okay, with the button. All right, yeah, because they don't like to mix digital and analog together.
So the problem. Show me everything from the 7175 and lower when you're transmitting. If you're still watching.
K4 RAY testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, so you want 7.1 and 7.5 and lower? What do you mean by that?
Like I got to see the whole side of the screen. There's something on.
Oh, okay, I get it now. Let me take a picture. I'll send it in chat.
There's something else. There's something else I had to do. Oh God, because I had the same setup as you.
Is this Windows or Mac?
It's on Windows.
Windows.
The right operating system.
I'm out.
Negative. Actually, I don't care.
There you go, Josh. It should be
I
there.
like them both. Actually, I prefer Mac though. I will use Windows, but I prefer Mac. Just straight up.
Josh, after 30 some years with Windows, I can tell you that I don't like it one bit.
Okay. Under, you see how it says mic? What are the other options under mic?
That's where I switched it. So I need to switch it back to PC. In the video, it is PC. I switched it to where I was using the hand mic.
You did. You had that. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, I've had that issue.
Switch it back before I took the photo.
Okay, do you see how it says TX ready? What happens when you click that at the bottom?
Nothing. It will not let me click it.
It will not let
at the very bottom. Won't let me click it.
That should be red if you can transmit. So you have a TX. It's not enabling your transmit right now.
Because whenever I was thinking we use TX, if you look at where like the frequency readout is, that red TX, I thought that's what you were talking about, and of course it's clicked on.
The TX at the very bottom right should be red for that you can transmit.
And that's blocked by the presence of somebody else using the software, right?
It could be blocked for multiple reasons. So take this
I've
image.
Only seen it for that.
Take this image and send it to Flex and have them help you out. You've got you've got the support for them. Go ahead and let them sort it out, because I think you're close, but yeah. Multiple.
Which I will say, it does
app?
turn red when I click Mox. It turns red.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Yes, when I click Mox, it does turn red. It's just not red when it's in standby.
What did I have to do? I had to do something to make it work. Hold on. Let me look at this again.
But it's just a pod mic running into a Scarlett Solo into the computer.
Now, let me ask you a question. If you click DAX,
all my Windows stuff.
If you click DAX, does it work on FT8?
Yeah, FT8 works fine.
Okay. So it's definitely in settings. It's not.
Yeah, it's just on sideband. Like FT8 works great.
I've had problems like this where Windows is overriding the default mic because they're very bad about picking up just the default mic. And so if you're like on a laptop and the laptop's mic is default mic, it'll pick that up rather than the mic you want it to. And so you have to go into Windows and set that up as the default mic.
It might be that. You might want to go in.
You
and
speaking under like my sound settings?
Yeah, like literally your Windows
deep
sound
in
settings.
the sound settings.
Okay, let me look.
Because it doesn't know how to deal with audio, because it doesn't have like a mic setting really, other than the configuration you set until you default a mic.
Because I
Slice Master. I ran Slice Master all the time too. Slice Master is what like allowed me to do a lot of the stuff that I did. Slice Master is an app you can get on your computer.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Which I know when I talked to Flex at Huntsville, it was one of the questions I asked, and I asked one of the guys there if he said that if the level bar was moving, it's getting audio to the radio. It's just not putting RF out, which is the odd part. And he told me that they had a few radios that had this problem, but it's not something they can replicate in the factory and know how to solve the problem.
Okay, hold on. You don't have filtering turned on. No, you don't have filtering turned on. So the problem I had was ANF or noise reducer. If I had that on, it wouldn't transmit. So that's true. So you don't have that. Yeah, literally, it was a bug they had.
Because ANF is basically how you block somebody tuning up, so you don't have to hear them.
I know. Yeah.
How weird.
I know. They're like, oh no, it's a bug in the software for the 8000 series.
Oh well, okay, that's why.
This is an 8000 series radio.
It is. Yeah, it's an 8400. Jay Garcia says, "Hammer to Crash Course, I'm trying to join the Discord, but it says I'm banned. What'd you do, Jay? DM me, man.
Pissed off.
Was he the guy?
DM me your username on. I'm Hashnasi on Discord. DM me your username on or is your username for Discord, and let me see what happened.
Remember, not everybody can get away with what K&MRD does.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, here's a good question. So let's open this up a little bit. I think you need to engage with the Flex Radio support group a little bit more. But Joe B. Wan asks, how imperative is it to get extra license? I'm studying for general, but not sure how compelling extra is. I will tell you what compelled me to get extra. You will be different than me. Many people will, but I did a live stream on field day as a general. And literally live stream me in the backyard, emergency power. I set up a solar panel. It's beautiful. Did the whole thing. And I tried to work a contact lower than my privileges, and someone came back on field day live and said, "You're just a general. You get out of here." And so then I was like, oh, then you just get rid of all this just by getting the extra. And so I got the extra. And I toiled between like learning CW hardcore or getting the extra, and I realized really quickly that for me, like learning CW is going to be a long time process. It's not something where I can just cram answers to questions, learn stuff, and then just knock it out. So I just did the extra to get rid of it, just get it out of the way. Once that was out of the way, then I can do whatever I want. So I just used that as like, it was just one more hurdle to just me doing whatever I wanted. And that was it. That was the big thing. That was the big motivator. Anybody else? What was your motivator?
I will put in my 2 cents. It took me 20 years to get to general because I just didn't. I had so much already going on with technician anyway. I didn't want to do it. Extra for me, it's a couple kilohertz extra band space. I really don't care for it. So, you know, they flip of the coin as to whether you get it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Comment?
Yeah, go ahead, comment.
Hi. Josh, this is kind of along the lines you were talking about, and that is that my thought when way back when I got it, I think I was 16, but it was that if I heard somebody that was a US ham, I didn't have to worry about what band they were in or what segment of the band they were in. As long as they were not out of band, obviously, I didn't have to worry about that. I could work anybody. Generally, I could work anybody I could hear. So that was kind of one of the reasons I did it.
Yeah, no, I
Josh,
totally respect it.
I would tend to follow suit with what you said about either extra or CW. Extra's easier.
Oh yeah, totally.
It's kind of, it's the next tick off the box there, and you don't have to look at the band plan anymore. I mean, you do, but
yeah.
I actually find myself looking at the band plan to remember where the general portion is now. When I'm finding a clear frequency for POTA or something. Like, where does 17 or not 17, but where does X band start on general, whatever?
Yeah.
But also just bragging rights. It's when I was a general, I was like, okay, I hang out here. Most people hang out in the general portion. But what if I just learned a little bit more and got my extra? So there's bragging rights that come with it. There's a lot of reasons.
Yeah.
But
if you like testing, you can do VE tests for everybody if that's one of your things you're interested in as well.
Yeah, I mean,
well, you don't have to be an extra to be a VE.
No. I said you can test everybody, versus just.
That's my apologies.
Yeah, that's true. The way to look at it. Go ahead, Don. Go ahead.
I was going to say the reason I got it was because there is a lot of DX that hangs out down below 700, or when you're in. They're like England can only go to 7200, and so they're squeezed in the 40 meter band. So if you want to hear them, very often they'll be below 7174. And then yesterday, literally last night, I worked a station in Qatar on SSB below 7228, or I believe is the bottom of the band for generals. And I literally got it because of that. But I mean, the reason I got it was by accident, because I passed the 20 word a minute code element when I was thinking I was going to pass 13. And then I was literally forced then within a year, because I would lose the element if I didn't, I had to pass general, advanced, and extra. So I just did it because I didn't want to lose the 20 word a minute element and have to repeat it.
Yeah.
Yes, Frank.
Back then, you actually had to go to the FCC office to take that.
No.
Uphill both ways in the snow. Don, 7178 is the bottom of 40 meters for general.
Well, see, there you go, Frank. It's even higher than I expected. But that squeezes like the UK into a very small window to work the US.
The thing to keep in mind is that, like, learning CW is like a lifestyle change you have to make in, like, who you are. Like, you have to incorporate it to be actual, actually proficient. Versus extra is like a month of changing your lifestyle to just get it done with and out of the way. Like, that's it. Like, that's like a month for most hams that are generals, that have been a general for a while. That's all it'll take, is about a month of just studying and practicing, and just you're done with it. At some point, you look at your age, you're like looking at the clock and going, how old am I? Should I really be taking a test at this age? And so you just want to get it done and over with and be through with it. And that was, I figured, yeah, it's about time. Let's just go ahead and get that done. So I did. There you go. All right. I think it's time to say hi to our YouTube friends. Oh, somebody going to say something? Go ahead.
No, let's just go on.
Okay. First, we have Becky of Ham Radio Duo. Is Becky still in the house? I don't see Becky.
So they are here in the chat. Becky.
Okay.
Becky's in the voice chat. She's not muted or anything, but they might not be right at Discord.
Ah, okay. So
hey, I'm here. I'm here.
Hey, Becky. So
I'm literally on the key right now, activating. I'm up to 7. I'm on 7037.
Okay, come back when you got a moment that you want to just talk about your channel for a second, okay? Can you come back when you got a moment?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me get 2 more and I'll be right back.
There you go. There you go. We'll make a break for you. We'll make a pause. All right. The next is Bill, Ham Radio Tectonics. You're next. Go ahead, and then we'll come back to Becky.
What's up, guys? How you doing? How's my audio?
You're great, man. As always.
All right. Hey, thanks for shouting out. Let's see. My name is Bill, Ham Radio Tectonics, call sign K0WHW. And Ham Radio Tectonics, gone over there, see if there's something that interests you. Hit that subscribe button. I rarely ask that. Let's see. Working on this ham shack, getting some things done, getting happy. Most days now, I've got a couple of days off, so most days now I make coffee, turn on the radio, and hunt some POTA on 40 meters, voice and CW. Haven't done a lot of videos lately, but went out today and did an activation at Lake Norman State Park. It was a train wreck on my part, but I got it done. And there may be a video coming. And how are you doing, Josh?
I'm doing well.
It's
been a busy
weekend.
Oh, I got your
PTTing.
Yeah, there you go. It's been a busy weekend. I went out and did the 1 pound POTA challenge with the QMX without any issues, as I expected. FT8 for the win. I did have to use all 3 9-volt batteries, though. So if you're buying the set, make sure you're getting at least 4 and keeping them charged up if you're trying to do the 1 pound. But we already proved that fitting all that into 1 pound was not a problem. It worked really well. It was great. QMX sounds great. Do you have a QMX, Bill?
I do. It's one of my favorite radios, and I just haven't had time for it lately. I haven't. Mike was gracious enough to give me a mic, and I didn't do it right. So I've got to still work on that K6ARK mic for the QMX, and I'll be getting out there with that. Weather's cooling off, so I'm more inclined to go outside.
There you go. Very good. Appreciate you, man.
Switch the 2 short connectors on the input thing.
I will DM you, sir, and you can give me further instructions. But thanks a lot, Mike. Hey,
you have my
everybody,
phone number. Don't you just text me?
I did. And by the way, so yeah, I'm replacing little coax around here, but generally have the radio working and enjoying it. But I'll get out of your way. Thanks a lot, Josh.
Yeah, man. Take it easy. Appreciate you. All right, next on the list is Don N5SKT. How's it going, man?
Oh, it's going well. I've had a good week up until today when we get the long weekend and it literally pours all day long. And I was going to run coax and do all kinds of fun things today outside because the temperature dropped like it's down to 70 something degrees here, like in the day, and it's supposed to be the rest of the week. So I got a couple more days I can really get out and get rerun my coax. When we did all that work on the tower and so forth, and more so, out in the yard, we had to take down a lot of the coax or pull it back from where it was. So my DX commander's down, and most of my other antennas, although I'm killing it on the hex beam. I go out and I'm so surprised at how well that antenna works. I told you about that I worked Qatar last night on SSB.
Yeah.
I literally was calling out to him and just getting tronched by the pileup, and I thought, wow. And I spent about an hour doing it. Then I went over and I went to the 40 meter HF net, and when I did, I looked, and I was on the 40 meter in-fed half wave the whole time. And so I just checked in and went back over to the hex beam and switched the hex beam on. Got him the first call. He's like, "Oh yeah, you're 5/5.9 here." And I was like, "Okay." So that's a huge difference.
That's a big difference.
I'm really enjoying. Yeah, and I talked to that guy in Ireland a week or so ago for half an hour, and then N7 UAP was in here the other night, and I chatted with a guy for a half an hour, and he came on, and we talked for another half an hour. I like rag chewing. I'm sorry, but I know it's not Mike's thing, but you get me talking, and that's your problem. Anyway. That's all I got. I haven't. I'm still working on a couple of videos, but work is picking up quite a bit, and so I haven't really had the opportunity to put the video together that I want to do on the tower, and then I've got some other ones that I want to film.
All right, right on. Well, appreciate you, Don, for joining us, and thanks for adding your insights and keep telling us about your stories.
Yeah, Josh, can I add one thing? And maybe y'all covered it earlier. Have you talked about Kyle's list?
No, I don't think so.
Frank, you're not doing your job, dude.
What list?
Kyle has some list that he put a video out just recently. He's trying to get a list of all the ham radio YouTube channels.
Oh yeah, that list. Yeah.
Oh, that list, yes.
Yeah.
And so I just noticed I have tons that he doesn't have. So anyway.
Well, yeah. So Kyle is trying to maintain a ongoing Google sheet of all the ham radio YouTubers. So his call sign is AA0Z. He's good on QRZ. You can find him. Of course, he also has his YouTube channel. And that's probably the best two ways to reach him. Yeah. Right on. Good reminder there, Don. Appreciate it. All right. Next is Frank. How's it going, Frank?
Oh, the pause there. You had me worried for a second. Good evening, Josh and everyone. Yeah, Kyle's list. I was actually going to talk about that tonight. That list is quite extensive. He has
it's insanely
350 plus YouTube channels for ham radio alone on it. Although, granted, the last update was January of 2024, so it's time to add some of the newer channels and take off some of the channels that don't exist anymore. But Kyle will get there.
Channels don't really stop existing; they just don't upload anymore, right? That's
okay.
They can always come back.
There were a couple that I clicked on from the list that YouTube went, no, we don't see this channel anymore. So. Yeah, they just stop existing for here and there. But I got out a video today, and it was more of a raw, uncut footage video type thing today. And it's actually that very first thumbnail there on your screen. Derek K6 DJV of 2 Meter Crew fame was on Mount Vaca, a.k.a. The Pickle.
Yeah.
And we I can hear him from my QTH, and so I listened in, and I can only hear his side of the conversation. So it was literally about 44 minutes, 43 minutes of him talking to other stations and how the 2-meter fluctuation went up and down. And while he was talking to me, I went from like an S9 to an S9 20 over, and then back down to my normal S9 self. So it was quite interesting. But it's there's about a minute on either side for intro and outro. So about 43 minutes of literally just listening to 2-meter FM on 14652 with Derek on Mount Vaca. Lots of fun, that might become a new thing I do once in a while. So, when I'm at home, have fun on 652, make a video of it, and, post what I hear. So there we go. And I'm trying to think. There's one other thing. Okay. List is current for you, just FYI. And yeah, the hammies. I think you need to get Jody on to talk about that. I want to get Jody on my channel to talk about that. I know he's in the voice chat and he's talking about it, but the hammies, that's something to talk about.
Jody and I have talked about the hammies. I am a horrible helper on the hammies just because of how busy I am. But yes, we have talked about that, and what little support I can give, I will definitely do that for Jody. No question.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, I've been super busy too, and I've been lacking as well. But we'll get it together for Jody here eventually.
Bro, imagine Don as the MC of the hammies.
It will be a 5-hour event. It will be longer than the Academy Awards.
My 9-hour live stream is toast.
Yeah. My
yes.
your 9 hours will be nothing at that point.
Yes, that is totally true. Yeah, totally.
We're tied to this event.
But yeah,
yes,
so
you do.
To wrap up here and
I will
pass
rent
it
a
on
tux
to
for
Tim.
you.
Yeah.
Don has playoff music for his playoff music.
Don does. To wrap it up and get things done here and pass it on to Tim here. Thursdays at 8 p.m. Pacific. That's 0300 UTC for everyone else. NorCal SwapNet, I'm having lots of fun with that still. This coming Friday is my Fridays with Frank. It's basically a Q&A AMA session, so come on by and say hi. And then I have changed things up. I'm no longer doing the second and fourth Thursdays for CQ Chit Chat. I'm only doing the Friday. I'm only doing the third Friday. So instead of 3 Fridays in a month, I'm only doing 2 Fridays in a month now because I'm back to work and I gotta enjoy some time off somewhere, right? So the first and third Fridays, look for live streams from me, as well as every Thursday night for the NorCal Swap.
There's no time off, Frank. You're always got a live stream.
There's
no time off.
Yeah,
there's no time off.
Kidding.
What are you talking about?
Between the railroad and that reminds me, Josh.
Yes.
We have been over this before. And I will remind you again, foamers are the ambulance chasers of the railroad community. The nice guys in the community are rail fans.
My sister, who is an engineer every time you give me this argument, I always come back with my sister, who is an engineer on the Disney radio, deals with foamers. And so, yes, there is, of course, a distinction, just like there is a distinction between a scanner enthusiast and a whacker, of course.
Exactly.
Of course.
And anyone that disagrees needs to talk to Ginger Shane because he will back me up on that one.
Well, anyway, Ginger Shane's a little bit of a whacker.
Yeah, okay, on that side, but on the railroad side, he's a rail fan. It's a fine line for him. Anyway.
He's a ginger whacker.
We never argued about the fact of what a foamer is, Frank. It's just whether you're one or not.
Okay. Yes. And Josh, I need to yield the floor to you to go back to Becky of Ham Radio Duo.
Is she back? Is Becky back?
She just messaged me.
We are back. It's Becky and Mike is here.
Hey, how's it going?
Here.
So basically what we do out here is we give you a chance to just kind of talk up your channel a little bit, like what you guys are up to and all that fun stuff. So obviously you're out camping right now, but you know, you can give a little story, your backdrop, like your background, what's your whole thing. So go ahead, like tell us a little bit about it.
Perfect. Yeah, so we are the ham radio duo, and we love portable CW operations just about anywhere. We love grabbing a backpack, taking a little key and a little radio, and finding a cool spot and activate.
Yeah, and our mission is to get as many people enjoying outdoor radio as possible. We love CW and love advocating for that, but any way that's possible.
Yep. And we're building keys and getting them out. Josh, thank you for trying out that one. I hope you enjoy it. And I will say one thing, when you started going faster and stopped thinking about it and just let the letters go, it was probably easier for you too. So just a note that I noticed, when you pay attention and you work really hard, it's harder. So just chill, relax, let the letters come out one at a time. You got it.
So Becky, my problem has never been transmit speed. I was a musician. Well, as a Ute, I played a lot of instruments. I still play some things occasionally. It was never that. It's the receiving. Receiving has always been my problem with CW. Transmit, no problem. I don't have any problem with that. That's my problem. Is the mental decoding of it all.
Yeah, and Josh, this is probably where I'm super passionate, because I learned the wrong way. And then I learned a new way. So initially I learned I was like, all right, the most that I probably want to have conversations with is like 15 words a minute, maybe. So I'll learn pretty slow, and then I'll just speed it up as I need to. And then after I learned all the letters, I realized I couldn't copy anything, and it was super frustrating. And so then I just kind of put all the radios up and everything and put them in a drawer. And so anyway, then when Becky took an interest in it, I actually did a little bit more research and realized that I should have been learning way faster so that I could learn by sound. And so I relearned it by sound, learning all the letters at 30 words per minute. And Becky learned the same way, and I won't even say how quickly she learned, because it's a little frustrating. But at least for me, that was the way to go.
Yeah, you have to really learn that dit-a-da-dit is an F, not two dits, a da, and a dit. It's a complete sound, and the only way to do that is you have to bend your brain past something that feels comfortable, so that you cannot count.
Did I do the thing that we talked about at Huntsville? I just said Jeff, didn't I? It's Michael. It's not Jeff. Did I say it? Did I do the thing?
I don't actually
know.
Somebody said Jeff earlier. His call sign is like Adam Dennis, everybody. His call sign is like Adam Dennis. It is N4FFF, and you think, oh, that's Jeff. No, it's Michael. So everybody just make sure
henceforth, Mike will be known as Jeff.
As Michael Jeff.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go by either, and I think some people are like, oh, okay, it's Ham Radio Duo. It's Becky and that other guy.
The other guy, Jeff. Yeah.
The other guy, Jeff. Yes, we talked about this in Huntsville. We had a good talk. So thank you for hanging out with us too, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely. And Mike K at MRD on there, we built and tested your antenna, and it's about ready to go.
Yeah, so we have an antenna that we made, and Mike gave it a shot at the pavilion and did a activation from it, and.
Oh, he just took it. He just stole it. He says he just stole it.
Yeah, he just said, he's like, oh, where's that at? Let me try it. Go set it up.
And we'd only tested it with CW, and so we're like, well, I guess it works with voice too.
So I'm going to pull up your web. If I pull up your shop, is that going to be the one for, oh, yeah, that's where you can get the straight key and the antennas right there. So I'm going to drop the link for that too. So $50 to get what I think is a pretty cool straight key. It's got a very Art Deco style. Like I've got mine here. Let me just pull this up here a little bit. Love the look of that. Look at the flat lines. Very Art Deco styling. Very good. Fits.
And you can get the navy knob also if you want one.
Oh yeah, that's right. You should. Yeah, that's super cool. And then the coil you guys have, it's kind of like we were talking about it, a little bit like the AX1 from Elecraft, but take a look at this, guys. It's like there's a lot of really cool. That's super cool.
Yeah, that's a very good comparison. So actually, I was chatting with N6 ARA about paddles and all that kind of stuff while I was prototyping something very, very similar to that. And he's like, "Oh, it's kind of like the KX1, the KX2."
And we're like, "Wait, what?"
I mean the AX2. And I was like, "The what?" And then I looked it up and I was like, "Oh, I guess I'm behind the times." But it does have a tripod mount on the bottom so that you can mount it to any tripod mount that you can find on Amazon.
Yep.
And we use little, like the QMX, the QRP rigs that don't have a dedicated ground lug, and so it's got a dedicated ground lug to make it easy to connect the radio.
And the whip unscrews right off, so it collapses down. It's about 6 inches long, fits in your pocket.
There you go. Very good.
And real quick, Becky and Mike, so you know from Kids Table this last Wednesday, Jody is our meme master. He dropped one after we ended the live stream the other day. I just dropped it in hashtag livestream-afterchat. Feel free to go, and Becky, I tagged you, so feel free to go look at it. It's absolutely hilarious.
There you go.
Okay, I'm checking it.
Well, thank you both. I appreciate you. And keep having fun out there camping. You guys are activating right now, basically? If somebody wanted to find you, where might you be on frequency? Are you guys packing up tonight?
Yeah, well, I just kind of QRT'd for a minute just because I knew I was going to hop back on here, but we might jump back on. I was on 7037.
There you go. Okay. Well, maybe you'll find Becky on the air if you guys tune up your radio to 7037 megahertz. Or I guess that would be kilohertz. All right. Thank you all. I appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks, Josh.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, next is... Oh, that goes back to Tim now. So, Tim, Grayman, how's it going? What's going on, dude?
Oh, doing good. Just playing with this brand new, the Woe Tracker.
The Woe
L1
Tracker.
Pro from Seed Studio. It's the, it was the Mesh-tastic device that our mesh dealer, Dave, had with him.
I got one of those too. You posted a video already, you son of a bee. Okay. I see how it is.
I tell you, you got to take advantage when
it is.
Josh
you got to act
slacking
quickly.
off.
You got to act quickly. You do.
That's right.
I've been enjoying
Josh
life a
slacking
little
off,
bit
you
too
gotta-
much.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I got just been playing with it. Actually, Alicat has got an awesome case for it, and I've now printed 3 iterations of it in different colors to kind of accessorize with my laptop bag when I go into work. So, doing that, and as Frank alluded to, we actually had Mike and Becky on the Ham Radio Kids Table last week. So there was a great hour-long conversation with them, so you guys can get the backstory and everything on how they met and how they have arguments around the kitchen table in CW, and the kids look at them funny. So
Michael's doing CW somewhere in a quiet, smoky pub. They're both on travel. They're away from home, and he's working CW in a pub, and he's like, "Who does this?" And Becky's like, "You're going too slow," and that's how they met. There it is.
right.
There it is, guys. That's how they met.
And then there's the whole story of that other guy named Jeff too. So
the other guy named Jeff.
Hey, we're still here. Hey.
But no, just having fun, doing a bunch of activations. So actually, I'm coming up on about 800 contacts left to get 10,000 QSOs at the Morgan Monroe State Forest. So it's like Mike. I mean, I literally have a park in my backyard. So whenever the kids drive me nuts, I go over there.
Honey, I'm going to the park.
That's right. My wife just looks at me and she goes, "Are you going to play POTA tonight?" So I think that she uses as an excuse to get rid of me anyway. So
okay.
But yeah, just having fun. Been busy at work, so I have not been making as many videos as I would like to have made. But probably within the next month, all that will end, and it'll be smooth sailing for the rest of the year. So I'll be putting out videos on a regular basis.
I wish I had a pocket park. A pocket park is like where it's just right down the street and you can activate from. That'd be crazy because I could just, oh my God, could you imagine how many stuff I could test like live with a POTA activation?
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like you make a video about doing a couple of contacts and it's like, yeah, okay, the antenna works. But when you put it through the actual like 10 contacts is actually a pretty good amount if this antenna works or not. And I generally do QRP, but yeah, I would love to have a pocket park. God, can I get?
But what if your backyard was just as good as the park?
I would need to have a lower noise floor done. That's my problem. You know my
Oh,
problem.
I know.
already. Yeah.
But I mean, my problem is I literally live like 5 minutes away from a park, and I have not been since I moved in here because I have too much fun here.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you've seen it, Mike.
I took you there, dummy. You sat
I know, and that's the last time I've been there.
That's your
the last-
problem.
Yeah, I know it is my problem.
Yeah. Well, I'll be back at that park tomorrow morning in a few hours, live streaming 9 a.m. Eastern.
Okay. There you
Sunday
go.
School.
Get the gray man time.
Yeah, Sunday school before Ham Church.
Catch the gray man on the gray line the next time he's active. There you go. All right. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Next is going down my list. So many memes I got to catch up on. Ed, Ham Radio Jean, are you there?
Oh, did I? I didn't put. I thought I got him out of the list already.
No, you did not.
Oh, I did not. My bad. Ed's no longer here.
Next is Mike KNMRD. KNMRD. How's it going? KNMRD. How's it going? That's like every one of your single sideband contacts, right? When they're too low.
What does Tan Mom say? Oh, I can't think of it now.
I don't know.
Anyway, I'll think of it.
How you doing, man? How's it going?
I am fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm good. I'm good.
Good.
You've been having a good time on the YouTubes. You got a lot of things you've been talking about. Look at this guy. Look at this guy flailing around with his. What was this? 4 days ago. So that would be. Oh, you're in front of the camera here. You got the arms moving. I mean, you're not watching
I'm in
my
front
live
of the
stream.
camera.
You may not be watching my live stream, but you just have a lot of arm movement.
No, I am.
It's
There's just a
distracted
delay.
me. It's distracted me. I don't
Holy
know.
crow! My God.
Right? Am I wrong, or is this a lot of arm movement? What's going on here?
That's why I don't do those headshot video things, talking head videos.
Yeah, exactly. But what's going on, man? How you been?
Anyway, so here's the deal.
Okay.
Rooney. Clearing my throat. So my buddy Ryan.
Yes.
We've talked about Ryan before. KF8IV.
Yeah.
It's like good friend of mine. Lived an hour away. So in Texas, that's right down the street. Literally the only friend I have in the area.
Okay.
Well, him and his wife, because they're really smart and professional and very good at what they do, took a job out west to Kerrville. So now they're 5 hours away from me, and they're building a house. Still not done. So we haven't seen each other in 4 months. Ryan came out on Wednesday, and because for reasons, he was just in the area, needed a place to crash. Came out on Wednesday. We POTA'd. We got to hang out. We got to have a couple POTA-ritas. And it was Oh, if you were one of the 130 contacts we made,
wow,
you know that we had some POTA-ritas during.
Nice.
So yeah, we were passing the mic. So
yeah,
what did we had 130 contacts in 2 hours and 2.5 hours.
That's impressive. Good job.
So basically, cut that in half for one person, whatever that is. We saturated the toroid on the Pac-10.
Okay. Oh, it's
on
like
sideband.
Dunzo.
On sideband. Like SWR was going up. We're in the middle of a pileup. It was so big.
Oh, it was hot. It was hot. Yeah.
Because we got there at 6. We started the activation. Little, it slowly builds up. But then, we had a great activation, but then the Zulu Day changed. And it was just... You can't pick one single call sign out. There's so many people calling you. And it was that fast and crazy.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And I've never saturated the toroid on a Pac-10 on sideband myself. Digital, lower it down to 50, you're fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was awesome. So
that's pretty
impressive. Cool. We got to hang out. And that's my story.
Very good.
Mike, you're missing the best part of that, though. And you and I both know what it is.
Well, you weren't here, so I'm curious to hear what you have to say, Frank.
The image I sent you the other day from the Flaming War Facebook group?
I don't recall. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. So, amidst that all that awesomeness that POTA, Mike, and Ryan were doing, they heard a kid in the pileup. They stopped the pileup. They froze it. Hell froze over, and they took that kid's call.
Oh, like, cool. That's not like that big of a deal. Like, anybody would do that.
Mike, it got posted to the POTA Facebook page. Usually trash gets posted there. So for that to get posted, that is freaking awesome. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mike. That's awesome in my book.
I'm sure somebody complained about it too.
They have an altar.
We saw the post.
Did you say somebody complained about that?
Yeah, I'm sure somebody complained about it.
Oh, you're okay.
They have an altar to Mike on that Facebook page. Every time Mike activates, there's somebody that's like, "Oh, Mike's activated right now. Get on there, guys. Let's go."
No, they don't. Do they really?
No, they don't.
No.
But still,
no, I hope to God they don't.
Still, one of my favorite things was the Facebook page that somebody posted a picture of you and said, shout out to our ham radio ambassador, Mark, doing the best of his. Yeah. And then somebody replied and said, I believe his name's Mike. And then I replied to him and said, no, I'm pretty sure it's Mark, but I'll clarify at the Huntsville Hamfest when I see him.
Dude, I died when I read that.
So every time I went around, I was calling him Mark. Everybody was calling you. A couple of people were calling you Mark, but
that stuck around for like 20 minutes. It was fun. It was fun
for the whole 20 minutes.
No, I'm not. I'm legit. I enjoyed it.
It did crack me up. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure it's Mark. You had it right. You're totally right.
You played into it very well.
You got to.
I loved it.
You got to at this point.
I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
You got to. All right. Mike is doing. By the way, is the repeater like? Are we going to see the repeater installation, Mike, from the Huntsville Hall?
I mean, I don't know how much time you want me to take up here.
I mean, I just asked the question. Are we going to see it? I hope the answer is yes.
Yes.
Okay. Is there more that you important? Do you need help, Mike? Can we help you? Are you all good?
Ryan has plans and has talked to people to where he can put this repeater and, more importantly, the antenna.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hopefully going to be in a high place. And it's going to do a lot of good for a lot of people. And
excellent.
He thinks that I'm going to help him install it. Like, that's just assumed because we're friends.
Okay.
The reality is I'm going to film it. If I can.
Yes.
If I can.
Yeah.
Because of where it's going. So, but yeah, I mean, I'll be there.
Okay.
I'll be there. Like, it's not a government secret spy institute. At least that's what they want you to think.
He's in the spy institute, just, kids. He's at the spy institute.
He's looking at a place to put it. Who knows? He literally just got it 2 days ago. So.
Okay.
But he and I both have a lot to learn about what he's about to do, putting up a repeater.
Oh yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot. Just operating it alone. Yeah.
He doesn't understand that. Like I don't understand what it takes to do all of that, but I understand at least that it's probably a bigger project than I'm thinking it is.
Yeah.
Ryan doesn't. I think I nailed it into his head the other night that it is kind of that. Like, you got to tune. You got to get a frequency coordinator to, if you want to do it legit and figure out what frequency you're going to transmit receive on. 70 centimeter. It's a 70 centimeter machine. It's a good machine. So anyway, that's.
There you go.
Who cares?
Well, no, we care. We want to hear more about what you're going to do with it. That's what we want to see.
We're going to put it on the air, but I don't know anything else.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll go on to the next person here. It's Dave, KB5UTY from Seed Studios. Dave has been one of the busiest guys. He's almost taken up. Oh gosh, who am I thinking of? From MFJ. God, Dave is as busy as. Who am I thinking of, Mike? Who's our guy from MFJ? Jeez. Stubbs. I'm thinking of Stubbs.
Stubbs, man.
Stubbs, that's right. Yeah. So Stubbs is one of the hardest working guys. Sadly, MFJ no longer has a booth. But I look at Dave and I'm like, he's got that same kind of thing going on, and he's busy as all get out. So Dave, how you doing, man? What's going on? Oh, Dave.
Oh, he just muted himself.
Oh, Dave.
Oh, he unmuted. Dave. Dave's not here, man. Dave.
Dave's not here, man. Yeah,
okay,
Dave is responsible for many people's new mesh addiction. He's slinging that cheap mesh. He's slinging that cheap mesh to the kids, getting them addicted to. He's cutting it with baking soda. That's what he told me.
All right, can you hear me now?
We can. How's it going, man?
I couldn't remember which button I had as my push to talk.
Okay. All right. Right on. So, Dave, you are the ambassador of Seed Studios here in the stateside. So, obviously, you got to tell us a little bit about what's going on with all that. But how you doing just in general? Because you came back out of the Hamfest and you were busy as all hell. You sold out of everything, I think, when I went to when I went to your booth. So, how's it been going?
It's been going pretty good. I'm actually finally getting to relax. Catching up at work after being off of work for a week took about 2 weeks to catch up. So that was interesting. But I just kind of wanted to jump on. I was building my PSR 100, and I heard Grayman on there talking about the WoW tracker. It's WEO tracker.
I'm just telling you what the chat GPT said it was.
But that's all good. No, trying to gear up for a couple of local Hamfests. We've got one in Belton, one in South Texas we're going to go to, and then the RVRN, the RV Radio Network. They're actually having their big get-together here in San Antonio, and I just acquired a camper, so I'm going to go hang out with those guys, maybe talk some mesh to them, and besides that, just trying to relax a little bit.
Yeah, dude, you guys have been super busy. So I think every show I've seen you've sold out of everything, in particular like T1000s. Like, can you even keep them in stock right now, or how's that going?
They are working on getting some more from China over to the United States so I can sell some more. They're actually really surprised at how well we've been able to kick it off with the ham radio community and how much it's just blown up. So yeah, they're having a hard time keeping stock and playing the tariff game. So they're having to do bulk shipments and wait.
Yep, I understand. Right on. Well, appreciate you. And I got a little package in the mail. I'll DM you on the side. Talk about that a bit. And appreciate you being out here.
Oh yeah, I've been listening. I've been building my PSR 100. The guy was in the booth next to us with that satellite rotator, and between your two live streams, I started with a fresh bare board and have soldered everything up, and I'm starting to test it.
Dave, I have a quick question for you. Are you out of T1000s right? Like Seed Studios properly right out of T1000s right now? Because I just sent someone that way for a T1000 earlier today.
I have to check the stock. I think we still have, I know you can't get them on Amazon right now. I think they should have some at the California warehouse. If not, they'll have some at the Chinese warehouse. But wait for it to hit California, because you'll actually have to pay the duties if you order it from China when it shows up.
I told them to use the U.S. option, so hopefully that works out. Thanks, Dave.
Right on.
Cool. No problem. Thanks for having me on.
All right, next is Mark from Boondock Echo. How's it going, man?
Did I hear Boondock Echo? How you doing, Josh?
Indeed you did. Yeah, so you could kind of hear me in the in the live stream there. That's great. But how you been?
I think I could have done better. I was on ID 5100 and I was in FM narrow. I wasn't in the right mode to hear you.
Oh yeah, no, this is straight up CW. You have to have a CW transmitter to be able to receive it.
Yeah, I could have put you on a scanner and heard it. But next time. Next time.
Yeah.
Hey, I want you to stop what you're doing and watch that video I just posted. I time marked it for you. This is the most over-engineered antenna clamp for telescopic quips that you will ever see in your life. Completely unnecessary.
Okay, I'm gonna play it then. You want to play it right now? Okay.
From here to here.
Yeah, you can
this
do the
is an
time mark
over-center
one I
cam
just
clamp
gave you.
that's going to clip onto the end of the antenna. Antenna goes in here. This will not open, so you've got wire there.
Oh, and that's how you add extra length.
It makes a pretty solid connection. This whole system
this
is
is
designed to be
an
lightweight.
over-center
I'm gonna
cam
put one of
clamp.
those
So
together
once
for
that
you.
jaw
The way that I
closes,
ended up
the
securing
jaw
one of these holes
itself,
are
if you
sized-
try to open it, it just further locks itself in.
Oh, I see how. Okay, I see what they're doing there. There's a pocket knife that's based on a similar design with the lip swinging back and forth.
Yeah,
this
it's
is really cool.
It's a standard 4-bar linkage. Once you realize what a 4-bar linkage is, you see them everywhere. All of the cam clamps, in woodworking, they're all over the place. It's similar to a lot of how hand tools work. So anyhow, this is not our business model, Boondock Echo's business model. We will never sell these, but if somebody out there wants to 3D print and sell them, you can do it with our blessing. We don't even need a cut.
Oh, wow. Do you have the printables? Like you have the print link for people that are interested? Is it linked in there?
It's the GitHub. It's all linked in our in the description, and I think it's the first comment there. So, and that is the old design. There's actually I did a DFM pass, a design for manufacture. I don't know if I uploaded that one or not, but there's actually one that'll be easier to make.
Mm-hmm.
So anyhow, yeah,
right on.
Jody said over center cam lock, very, very popular. Now,
very cool.
I do have a question for the radio community out there. We had a small fire a few days ago, and it was, in my opinion, barely bigger than something you might see in a 55-gallon drum. I think it grew to a 1/4 acre maximum.
Okay.
But oh my goodness, people panicked. People were screaming at each other, and how do you train people to stay calm in a situation like that? Can you train people to stay calm in a situation like that?
I'm going to pause your video for this because I have some thoughts. I think
you're done. Yeah, the video's done. That was the important part.
I think that most human beings have never been through an emergency situation in their entire lives. And so they are not prepared for literally anything. If anything, they're prepared to be the worst type of human being in a situation, which is the one who's just trying to grab everything they can, or to be selfish about their self-preservation and all that. Like that's, I think, a byproduct of having literally no emergency experience. And your general human is, in my eyes, that person. I think. I don't know what else you guys think. Anybody want to add a comment?
Anybody want to add a comment?
You're absolutely right, Josh. That's why police, pilots, military are trained, because every human has an oh shit moment where they're trying to figure it out. Did this really just happen?
Yeah.
And training teaches you to act immediately.
Yes, and. I think that, we saw it during COVID where people were literally hoarding toilet paper and paper towels. People, they almost devolve into their lizard brain sense of, how do we cope in this situation? And they will grab onto a thing that they think they have control of. And when a human being lacks control of a situation or a mental understanding, they can be an extremely dangerous part of the algorithm, if you will, or the situation.
Training teaches you to grab hold of the right thing and behave in the right way.
Yeah. I think, though, that the curiosity is, what do you point people to for that training? I've always told people, when you are in a community that has CERT, so it's a Civilian Emergency Response Team, CERT, you should go get training, particularly if you lack first aid skills. I want, I don't think I've been in, that bad of first aid. I've never dealt with, an arterial wound, but I've dealt with broken bones. I've dealt with fish hooks, embedded in skin. I've dealt with a ton of other, deep lacerations, but never, enough that you had to pull out a tourniquet or anything like that. But I think most people have no concept of that. Like, most people don't go outdoors. They're not experienced in any of this stuff. And like, when something like that happens to them and they are kind of the person that needs to react in a positive way, I think most people just fall down. Like, they just don't have it.
They don't have the training, and they don't think it could happen to them. They think it only happens on TV.
I don't even think that they think it happens on TV. I just don't. I think that they're so used to their system. They're so like rutted in to the grain of like what they do day in and day out, that just because they go outside and they go in the wilderness or whatever, like they just don't think like, oh, I am literally in mountain lion territory, or I could literally fall down and have a massive fracture at any moment. Like, it doesn't even come into their brain.
So from the railroad side of me, I have to agree with Bill. Training is the way to go for everything. You have to go to, as you said, CERT or something else to get that done. And Jody made a very poignant point here. The meme that he posted, well, it's not a meme, it's an image meme, from Men in Black. A person is smart. People are dumb, panicky, dangerous animals. And that's what it comes down to. So to get training for them, it's going to be difficult.
I think a lot of people don't want it. I think a lot of people don't want the training. I don't think they want to come out of their little self-assured bubble that they live in.
Exactly. They don't want to believe it could happen to them.
Yeah. Sure. I mean, you can come up with tons of excuses why you cannot be even reasonably prepared for an emergency. And people do it every day, and they just continue to live their lives. It's literally a byproduct of being in a culture where we are as well off as we are. We're as safe as we are. All that stuff is literally a byproduct of that. 100%.
All right. Well, thanks. No, I really appreciate your thoughts.
Does
Josh.
that help? I don't know. Was I on the right mark? I don't know what you're looking
You're
for.
on the right mark, but I think we've got the bigger issue. Like, the people who are panicking aren't the people who are going to prepare. How do you get? We had, just to give you an example, we had one, and I think she's 80-year-old, who must have woken up from a nap, and all of a sudden the fire trucks are around, and she gets on the radio and screams, there's a fire, and I'm going to run and see where it's at. And we actually had to go get another neighbor to go and stop her from going towards the danger. And it was just like, what are you doing, people? So
honestly, she's probably more prepared than most of the people around her. The fact that she had the wherewithal to get on the radio and tell people, that's like step one, is communication. So she already nailed that point. She was just a little bit too energetic for maybe the situation she finds herself in.
Fair point.
But
fair point.
Like, she had the right mentality of, we got a fire, let's see what's going on. I don't want to assume that she's going to start trying to retrieve people out of the fire. She might have just had an HT. Maybe she's that good that she had an HT and her mobile radio was set to crossband repeat, and she was just going to live stream, what was going on from the situation. I don't know. We don't know, but she seems like she's on the right footing, at least. Better off than most people.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So, all right. Well, thank you. And like I said, anybody out there, the cam clamp is really the star of that video. So anybody that wants that, if you want to make them, do it with my blessing. Make a couple bucks.
There you go. Toxic vapor, I don't understand. I thought about taking the class and just skipping the cert before. CYA. I don't understand the comment there. You should take the cert training. I don't know what... And even then, like, cert training is, like, just the start of it. Like, just barely
Josh,
the beginning.
Josh,
yeah.
I'm gonna call him out on it. That's Mike, N8YO, and he is in voice chat, but he is muted.
Yeah, Mike, you want to dive in on that? Why didn't I remember Toxic Vapor? I know him.
He's also a really big dork.
But I don't understand.
Can you hear me? All right.
Yeah. What do you mean, bud? What was that statement?
No. So that's when I was so my father was 25 years county sheriff's department, and he always told me it's good to learn first response and good to learn CPR. But if you're a civilian that knows how to do that, and heaven forbid you're put in a situation where you actually need to use it and you do it wrong, you can get sick. So
that's Good Samaritan.
That's,
There's Good Samaritan laws that protect the civilians that are trying to help.
They don't always work.
I
Comment on
will
that?
never put any faith in that, my friend. I mean, there should be.
Mike, I
And
know you, and I know that this is a fight I am not willing to get into with you. So yes, I totally, and Don as well. I know you, Don.
Mm-hmm.
Both of you, I get it. I get it. I'm not going to argue against you because I know that's like I can't get your mindset out of that. But yes, there are Good Samaritan laws. There are, and they work. They do. They've worked for many people many times. We're not talking about doing chest compressions and you explode somebody's chest cavity. We're not talking about that. There are scant issues that have come up in the legal space where someone was not properly trained and deployed certain types of first aid that was not the right thing to do. Yes, that can happen. And yes, it became a problem with all of that. Do I think that's normal? I don't think that's normal, but you guys, of course, are allowed to believe the way you believe. I understand now, Mike, what your comment's coming from. Dave, you're going to say something?
Some Good Samaritan laws fall short once you're trained. Like in the state of Texas, if you become an EMT, the Good Samaritan law does not cover you anymore.
Well, yeah, because you're a professional.
During the first aid, yeah,
because you're a professional. No, I'm talking about like certain.
No,
like,
but when you're certified for not a profession, that's what I'm getting at. It's the same thing in Michigan. So like me, I am not a first responder. I am not a police officer or anything like that. But if I get certified and then I happen to be in a situation where I'm the first responder and I don't do what I'm supposed to do, I am legally liable. That is what I was, again, by multiple people growing up. I came from a law enforcement upbringing in this state. Like everyone said, learn how to do it. Don't get certified.
Yeah, and my mother was a nurse, and she knew nurses and doctors that it doesn't apply to, unfortunately, because they are trained. They work in hospitals. They treat people professionally, and so it just doesn't work. And so that's why I totally understand where Mike's coming from. I grew up hearing that all the time.
I'm not talking about getting certified. I'm talking about going to a training class for emergency response and first aid. I'm not talking about being an EMT. I'm not talking about being a paramedic. I'm not talking about that.
And does CERT even do BLS certification?
Wait, what's BLS? Just so I understand.
Basic life support, chest compression, CPR.
Yes.
I don't know enough about CERT.
Yes. We're not doing emergency trachea, as Brooks is saying. We're not using our Milwaukee drill with a sheetrock bit to carve a hole in somebody's trachea. Okay. Let's turn this into the positive. Okay. There are a ton of YouTube videos that will show you how to deal with arterial wounds, how to put on a. Oh Jesus Christ! You guys have got me so screwed up. How to deal with a, what am I thinking of? The bandage. Oh my God, not a splint. Why? What? Oh my God, I just said it already. Something you put on your leg if you got to shut off your
a tourniquet.
A tourniquet.
Tourniquet. Call it a tourniquet in the business.
Jesus, there's tons of videos that'll show you how to do all this stuff. Now, do I think that that's better than like some of these in classroom settings or in the city council room, whatever settings? No, not necessarily. Like, we got trained on CERT from a fire chief, and he was amazing. The fire chief was actually really freaking cool. He was like, I think he was from the OC, maybe. Because I asked him, like, hey, you know, if it's a really bad situation and you have to go around and you're dealing with like the worst emergency and there's looters and all that stuff, like, I mean, what do you do with firearms? Like, how's that all work? And he just looked me right in the eyes and said, hey, man, if you're saving lives, you got to do what you got to do. And nobody's going to really look down on that. I went, based. Like, that was a super cool conversation. It went deeper than that. I'm not going to go into all the stuff. But There are a ton of like videos on. Somebody said Israeli bandage right there is Israeli bandage. You don't have to be certified, so I'm not gonna disagree with Don and Mike because I know it'll go on too long if we start going down this rabbit hole. But you can still learn to use all this stuff. It's not hard. It's not hard, and it's not expensive, and they work really well if you take the time to learn it. So that's all I'll say about that. Boy, Mark, are you happy with the question that you asked?
Sorry, team.
Very good. Thank you.
That Mark
so
guy's
much.
a troublemaker. That
Thank
Mark
you.
guy, he's
That Mark guy is a troublemaker. Well, we got another Mark who's a troublemaker just locally around me at least. Mark, Soda Plus, are you there, man?
Yeah, hey, good evening, Josh. How you doing?
Hey, Mark, what are your thoughts on first aid, first of all? What kind of first aid? And I'm asking this for a reason, because Mark goes out and does soda activations with his wife and his cat, and they do he's outdoors all the time. What kind of first aid do you run, Mark?
Well, you can never be too prepared, and I could do better. But I will say the Scout First Aid badge was a great starting point when I was a kid. And it's important to get regular refreshers because our brains forget stuff. And so at least once a year, I try to get a refresher course and at least keep me up to date on the basic stuff. Yeah, you know, what you're going to hit in the field.
Now,
had a
what
moment.
do you carry? Like, what do you personally carry when you go out and do those soda activations?
It really depends. Oh, hey, Brooks. It really depends on the length and the degree of challenge. If I'm going to do something that's multi-day with people, I carry a pretty beefy kit that has everything from, tourniquets all the way to, sting medication, ticks, all sorts of stuff. If I'm just doing a day hike and I'm only out for a couple miles, you adjust the kit relative to that to avoid carrying too much.
Gotcha. And now I will say, Mark turned me on to something that I did not know about, which was the lidocaine, ointment. That was good stuff, man. That was straightened me out a little bit, not like perfectly for my knee, but it was pretty good.
And the brand name for that one is Voltaren. It's arthritis medicine, but it's cheap and it works.
I
and
got
keeps
that
inflammation down.
I got that arthritis in my knee, man.
I know, right? The first thing I thought about, though, when I heard you guys talking about emergency preparedness, because first aid kits are just one piece of that, was the best advice from Lorene, W6LOR. We were having a preparation call, and she said, squats. You got to do squats. I was like, what are you talking about? And she said, the number one thing that's going to get you out of a jam is being in good enough shape to walk yourself out of the woods.
Lorraine is totally right. Totally right.
So right now, my number one emergency preparedness and ham radio project is getting myself in better shape.
Yeah, indeed. I just remember the story of Adam self-rescuing himself after breaking his entire leg. He's like, I'll just climb down the mountain and then you can get me. It's like, oh my God.
I had one of those. I was up at 12,000 feet on Mount Whitney and one of my legs failed.
And then what happened after that?
Well, my knee locked, so I couldn't bend my leg, and it felt like it had a knife in the joint. Luckily, I had a fellow ham with me who was first aid trained. We were carrying ibuprofen, and there was snow, so we stuck my leg into a snowbank for 12 hours, and I ate a whole bunch of ibuprofen and got the inflammation down to the point where I could hobble off the mountain. And
Wow.
It was not a great weekend, but I lived.
God, you got a couple of those weekends, man, where you go through it.
Well, you put yourself in enough weird situations and weird stuff will happen.
That's true. But I guess that's kind of also a mentality of what you're doing when you go out there. At least I hope you do. I know you do, but I don't know. Scares me a little bit.
I leave behind trip plans, right?
Good for you.
I go with friends who are trained whenever I can. I've got multiple ways of getting in touch with help if I can't self-rescue. I've got the first aid kit. There's layers of protection, and you don't want to get to the last layer, right?
Yeah, don't get... Well, I guess you can get to the last layer. Don't go beyond the last layer. It's a big thing.
Yeah, that doesn't go well.
Yeah.
But yeah, in terms of YouTube, yeah, we had a video go viral this week. I've never had that before.
You did. We're looking at it. D is looking great on the thumbnail. 19,000 views. Good for you, man.
Yeah, what I learned from looking at the watch time metrics is people were skipping to the microwave section.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty dramatic. People were actively looking for microwave Morse code for some reason.
I honestly don't know why. I don't understand, but at the same time, okay, sounds good. And yeah.
And it was a fun activation. It had its frustrations, of course, but the cat had a good time, and that's really what matters. She got churros.
Oh, okay.
You know, the cat loves being out there.
As long as Ormu's happy, then we're all happy, I think, at the end of the day.
Yeah, the trick with Ormu is you have to be careful with the temperature. Cats cannot sweat, and they also cannot pant. They're amazingly bad at not baking to death for animals that like to be warm.
That sounds like my wife. She hates to be out of a very specific, slim set of temperatures. Very frustrating for her outside of that.
Yeah, so what we've learned with Ormu is if she starts to try to run into the bushes, it means she needs shade. If she needs shade, it means she's getting too hot. And so what we do is we just take a water bottle and we spray her down and just rub the water into her fur. And it cools her right down. She loves it.
Oh, wow. Just give her a little hose down. I love that. You're literally packing a spray bottle for a cat on a hike to multi-thousands of feet above sea level. That's amazing.
Well, I just use a regular water bottle. I mean, I'll use 2 or 3 cups of water on her, just soak her.
That's amazing. I never thought about like the logistics of hiking with a cat, but you almost should just make a video about that, like all the gear you bring for Ormu. And like all that stuff. Hiking with cats.
I think we should do that. Although anytime you start talking about how to hike with cats, you're going to get very protective animal people. Oh my goodness, Ormu just fell off the table. I don't know if you could hear that.
It got too hot. Got too hot, fell off the table.
No, she jumped into my cup of tea.
Oh, even better. Okay.
She has like 1 brain cell. Anyway. We used to hike with ice packs, but the ice packs would melt, and then there's this rapid thermal runaway. So carrying water that has this nice transition temperature.
And their fur is literally a capillary thing, which aids in cooling. So yeah, totally. That makes total sense.
Yeah. So you don't want to rely on ice. Having water gives you a lot more flexibility in controlling the temperature.
Yeah. Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Well, I look forward to a future video of hiking with Ormu, the gear we bring. That's the title.
Yeah. So yeah, we have a couple of things we really like. So anyway, that's a good one. I'll add that into the queue. And thanks for giving me the chance to say hi. And if K8MRD is going to go by Mark, I'm going to go by Mike next week.
Oh, there you go. We got a little switch, so we got a switcheroo there. I like it. Okay.
I'm so envious of your cat stories.
Dude, look at Ormu literally goes out there. Ormu's like a trooper.
You don't understand how many times I wanted to unkey during this conversation. And I'm listening to him talk about their cat, and I'm looking at Satan, and Satan's looking at me like, we're not doing any of this.
Don't do this to me,
I'm
bro.
Laying on the floor. That's my life. And it is. And he's right.
Mike, get yourself out to Los Angeles. Let's go hike with Ormu.
Oh, yeah. Come on out, dude. You can stay with me. You're good. You can go hike with Ormu. You can do a hike.
Mike, if you come out here, we can get you on the Sofas on the Air podcast.
Yes.
I was going to say, Josh, I stay with you like once a year already. I don't know if I can do that a second time.
Well, no, you have your own room. You're not going to stay with me.
I'll get like a Motel 6 or something.
No, you have a spare bedroom. It's far away from me. You'll be on your own.
I would love to soda and hike and all that stuff with Ormu. And you guys can come too.
Yeah, of course.
Well, let's make it happen. I'm pretty sure Ara would be excited about that because if you come out here to Soda with Ormu, Ara is going to join us too.
Oh yeah,
right?
we're all going to be in. We're all going.
It's going to be a party.
Yeah.
It's it.
Think about it. Maybe maybe November, Mike. Maybe November when it gets a little cool out here and you can actually hike at full capacity because you're not overheating. That'd be good. Think about it.
Crappy thing is the end of November is my birthday, but it's like right around Thanksgiving. So it makes any cool things happen around then suck?
Early November. Early November.
Well, that's not when my birthday is.
We could do that. I can buy you a cake. It doesn't have to be your birthday. It's fine.
I was told there would be cake.
I'll get you a cake, man. I don't care. What are you talking about?
I did not receive my piece of cake.
This is not a barrier to entry, Mike. I'm sorry. The birthday.
No,
you want some party hats? You want some blow horns? We can do that too. It's fine.
Oh my God, no.
You want a piñata? I'm
gonna be in Washington in October.
Okay.
I'm thinking my life here.
Okay, all right.
My birthday's November. Can I get to LA? I don't know. Can I get to LA for a cat? Maybe I could.
You could. You could totally do this.
Mike, if you get too hot down there, just have Mark spray you with some water like he does Ormu, and you're good.
Now, Mike, I will tell you, our heat is different than Texas heat. We don't have humidity. It's not humid at all. It's fine. It's totally fine.
Yeah, our heat is survivable. I used to live in Texas. This is way easier, Mike.
Yeah, it's totally
Come
easy.
out, you'll enjoy it. And by the way, shout out to Dan for the portal joke. Amazing.
This was a triumph. Yeah.
Incredible.
I caught it.
I'm dying.
All right. Well, thank you, Mark, Soda Plus. I appreciate you, buddy. All right.
7-3.
Next is Matt, KA2AUB's World. What's going on in the AUB world? How's it going, man?
Going great. Been out camping with the scouts, and
love it.
We actually just did a weekend with kayaking, swimming, and all sorts of fun stuff. But anyway, I have our last camp out brought up an idea for a video. Okay. I'm going to relate the leave no trace principles to POTA and SOTA. So
wait, are we not doing
recording that? Well, just for those who aren't, give everybody just few more ideas, and then basically do that and see what else I can figure out what to do. Trying to get out and do some more POTA, because my first time it was a blast.
If anyone is not doing leave no trace while they do Parks on the Air, I am upset with you. I am fully upset. Like there is no time where I personally will allow ham radio operators to be a bad situation for other people in our state parks or our national parks. It's not acceptable. There's no thing that you should be leaving behind. Pick up your trash, get it all out of there. They're not acceptable. Leave no trace. 100%. 100%.
Got it. I'm watching the video also at the same time, and I loved the close-up.
Yeah, dude. I am such a huge proponent of leave no trace. Our lands are so beautiful across the entire country. We cannot mess it up for other people. There is no situation where we ham radio operators should be bad ambassadors of this hobby. Zero tolerance. Lee's got it. Literally, I just saw that. Zero tolerance for that. Nothing. Not allowed. Not allowed. I hate to be that firm, but oh my gosh. Like there's no, you can pack everything out. Just pack it. Take your trash to the 7-Eleven. Throw it in the trash. Like, just don't leave crap. Like, you just don't need to do that. It's so easy. It's so easy. Please. I would love this. Please dive in hard on this. I love this position you got.
I plan on it, and if we don't do this, it's only going to ruin it for the rest of us. So,
yep.
Like you said, zero tolerance.
Yep. Of course, somebody has to come up with an excuse of, what if it's a geocache? That's not trash. That's not a trash piece. I hope we understand the difference between trash and a geocache. A geocache is actually a fun thing that gets people outside to enjoy our natural splendor of this amazing country we live in. I'm not talking about a geocache. I'm talking about trash. Please, God, come on. Oh man, come on.
I'm just gonna really quick echo that. Absolutely, leave no trace, because there are plenty of people that leave too much of a trace as it is, and makes it 10 times harder for everyone else to enjoy all the lands.
I have traipsed through some of the coolest spots in Southern California. In two. Okay, we got a river fork, right? We got the East Fork and the West Fork of the San Gabriel River. On the East Fork is fly fishing. On the West Fork, I think I have that right. I think I might have it backwards. It's the East. No, yeah, East Fork's gold panning, gold prospecting. Literally goes back to the 49ers time, where they were hydro mining and all that stuff. On the West Fork, that's fly fishing. I have hiked up and down these rivers, like where there is no trail. I've been in waders. I've had hip waders on, going through there fly fishing. And I will see trash bags with diapers in it that's just there, like right there. Park rangers can't see that, and park rangers do their best to try and clean up stuff. And somebody's like, oh, my trash is going to blow away. So they put a rock on top of it. It's like, dog, just take the trash out. There isn't a janitorial service to take care of the outdoors. Just clean it up. And even if it's not your trash, I literally walked out and pulled a bunch of those trash bags out with me and took them to the trash, like threw them in trash cans. On both sides, the gold side and the fish side, both problems exist. And it's disgusting. California still has rivers. It does. It still has rivers.
I will add on to that for you. There is an event going on right now. Actually, I think today's the last day. That there's going to be more trash left in the desert than there is in the whole state. And while some of them are good at cleaning it up, not everyone packs it out.
He's talking about Burning Man. Burning Man, you jerks, clean up your trash. Yeah. Take your trash out. Pack it out.
Because I go up there in July most years to enjoy some radio time and, just decompress and get out of things. There's still trash up there from a year prior in the following July.
I can't. I'm so disappointed in a concept of a convention. It's a convention that seems pretty cool. Like Burning Man seems really cool, but the fact that you don't have the responsibility to take care of the land that allows you to do what you do pisses me off so much. Clean up your trash. Clean it all up. Take it out. And you should take an extra bag of trash that's not yours, and I get it. Oh, man, I feel like I feel like, I lost by taking somebody's trash out. No. Take care of the land, man. It's not going to take care of itself. You got to take care of it. Take an extra bag or two out with you. Get it out of there. Clean it up.
So last July when I was out there, I have, you take garbage bags for your, the big black garbage bags, the big gallon, super gallon, whatever
6 gal, man. 6 gal. Yeah. Got them 6 gals.
You take those out. I always take at least 3 extra with me. This year I filled up 2 coming out of Black Rock. 2! And that was just from trash from people passing through, trash from last year, from the mud pit from last year as well. And this year it's even worse of a mud pit. It's it's a nightmare. But yeah, pack it out wherever you go. Period.
Like half those people are driving in repurposed buses. Just like take out like as many bags as you can fit in that thing and just get it out of there. Like
not even repurposed buses, Josh. There are brand spanking new, like 2024 multi-$1,000 RVs out there.
I think what you meant to say is multi-tens of thousands of dollars RVs out there. Or hundreds in some cases.
Multiple 100,000, yeah.
It's not that hard to take care of Mother Nature. It's really not. Just pack out your trash. It's really simple. Wherever you go, make sure that you don't leave anything that will make people think you specifically were there. And if you see trash from other people, pick it up and pack it out. That's exactly what I did with Adam when we were in the Sierras. I saw a leader bag. I packed that out. I got a bunch of fishing line. I packed that out. Old fishing line. Old fishing line in particular. Get that stuff out of there. Old lures, rusted up BS, pack it out. Just get it all out of there. It's fine. It's just get it out.
Okay, I gotta apologize. I don't think Matt was done, and we went on this tangent from what he was talking about.
Okay, Matt, come back because I'm heated.
No,
I'm
you guys
heated.
are good.
I'm heated.
I didn't realize I was starting something, but hey, if it gets the word out, then fine by me.
Good for you, man. Yeah, no, you're totally right. Definitely dive in hard on this because I don't want any ham radio operators to be the reason why we get blocked at some parks or a beach or whatever because, oh, no, those ham radio guys, they left a, whatever, and then that was it. Come on, pack it out. Okay. I think I've aggressively hit the mark there. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna wrap things up here. We got to go shoot. We're not shooting anything. We're gonna record a podcast. And I appreciate you guys. So thank you very much for listening and being on the Discord. I will, let's see, what do we got time-wise? One last call on questions that were not answered. Is there anybody who is waiting and like, oh my gosh, I don't want to wait till next week? Now's the time. Go for it. Right now is the time. Go for it. Go.
Okay, all I'm going to say is the meme Jody just posted, that should be your outro shot right
Oh,
there.
yeah. Okay. We're totally going to do this. There it is. Most controversial topic. I don't think either one of those are controversial. First aid training certifications or picking up your trash. I don't know. Pick one. What do you pick? What do you pick right now? Don't know. All right, everybody. I'm going to get off of the Discord. 73, thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you next week. See ya. Oh, I cut him off too early. My bad. Sorry, Frank. But there you go. There is the Jody meme. Appreciate you guys on the Discord. Thanks so much for watching. I am done. We're gonna go shoot again, I said shoot. We're gonna go record the podcast. And until I talk to you again, 73.